Hey, good morning, everybody. Here she comes. She's here. Hi, good morning, everybody. Morning. Put grape juice in my bottle. So, cotton tea milk, grape juice, H2O, whatever your pleasure. Okay. Let's get busy. Good morning, Gemini. Thank you, Sammy. Good morning, Mimi. Hey, good morning, Miss Gerald. Hope I pronounced it right. Y'all know I'm not good with names. So blessed. T. Trisha. Heat wave. So, okay. Y'all. Rob Black, J Love. Y'all see my information up there? I know sometimes it's impossible to like me when you come in. You don't know what I'm talking about, but if you here and you watch me every morning, you just like me, period. Just like as you come in. I really do appreciate it, okay? So I think maybe I'll get the COVID update out the way first. But California's first vaccines, y'all, talk about that for a minute, and then I'm gonna move on. Okay, because we all need to know what's going on with these shots, because I am hearing that it is going to be mandatory. So Governor Galvin Newsom traveled to Kaiser Permanente's Los Angeles Medical Center on Monday to witness some of the California's first coronavirus vaccinations administered to healthcare workers. They say this is a big day. This is a day to celebrate. But again, it's a day to be mindful about the challenges we face. Now, the first of the region designated 83,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccines arrived at Los Angeles International Airport on Sunday. Overall, California experts to get 327,600 doses in the first batch, the government said at a press briefing following the inoculation event. They said they've been working around the clock for the past 9 months. So it's only taking them 9 months, y'all. And Kaiser, who's one of the first five to receive the state's first doses of the coronavirus vaccine, well, I don't know if they're happy about it or not. I haven't heard an interview by nobody yet that has taken some of the first batch. I don't know. A dose out of the first batch. Anyway, healthcare workers are first in line to receive the vaccine developed by Pfizer and the German company BioNTech, administered in two doses given 21 days apart. Now, in the beginning, when they first talked about it, they said that the first shot, it might have them a little sick or whatever. Their worry was people going to come back for the second shot? So I'm assuming it makes you feel real bad, like some people say the flu shots do, but 10 times that, I'm assuming. So I'm thinking when they get through with the nurses, the hospitals or whatever, maybe it's gonna start be given administrated to the children or whatever. I don't know. But I'm not standing in line to get it. They only made it from 6 to 9 months. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. So I think a lot of healthcare workers, are happy to get it because of where they're working at, and all they can do is pray that it really works. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna move right along. Just want to update y'all on some of the California vaccines. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Oh, well. So anyway, let me move on from that. Of course, I'm going to get to Troy and them later. But this is the question I want to ask y'all. Do anybody watch the cussing pastor. And the reason why I'm asking, because I was over there strolling away. I tell y'all, I go sometime. Yeah, I goes over there to Lipstick Alley. I'm nosy, especially when there's not a lot going on. And I want to know some new stuff or see something different or whatever the case may be, or we constantly on the same news. And then a lot of times I go over there because all of the videos that I may have missed will be over there and they will show all the videos. Okay, all the videos. And then most of the time they give you the timestamp or whatever. So it makes it much easier, simpler for me. However, somebody mentioned over there that we over there talking about them every day. No, not necessarily true. I go over there almost every day. Well, I put it every other day, seems like lately, huh? But they be having some good tea on there. And then I look it up for myself. So the reason why I was asking about that, okay, because people are saying that the cousin pastor and Tommy Sotomayor are basically two in one. In other words, they have a lot of similarities. I don't know because I saw them on T.S. Madison once, and to me it was kind of boring. I couldn't get into them, and so when I tried to watch his extra YouTube, because he was talking about people I didn't know and going in on people I know wasn't interesting to me. I don't know what he'd be cussing about. The only one I knew that's been a few years ago was when he got into it with K. Michelle. And he called a bunch of bees and told them to get out of his church, and she called them faggots and all like that. They had an argument, but I passed by sometime. I wouldn't really look at it, okay? But they say the man is really despicable and, dating back to 10 years. That's what they were saying. So I said, okay, I'm not going to take their word for it. I'm going to look it up for myself. They said that the man was arrested for child porn. And I don't know. I never had heard of that before, but this is what I was reading over there. He said he was trying to expose a child being abused, but he allegedly didn't report it to the authorities. So let me read what I found when I Googled him, because I didn't want to take nobody's word for it. And I don't want to be on here saying stuff that's not true. But evidently, some of it is true from what I saw. Now, I'm going to read this one to y'all. Okay. Now, this one says he was tampering with evidence. Okay, let me see. Come on, Story, come back up. Okay, it says Thaddeus Matthews pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence stemming from explicit photo involving a minor. Investigators said Matthews posted a photo of a young girl under the age of 5 performing sex acts on an older male on his Facebook page. Now, y'all keep in mind, this 5 years ago, because when I read it on Lipstick Gallery, they say he was doing stuff dated all the way back to 10 years. And like I said, I had to go see. He posted a photo while broadcasting his talk show live on the internet. Police said he even commented on it while live. Once arrested, Matthews claimed the woman sent him a photo and he posted it to help police identify the man. Tuesday, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison and fined $2,500. WREG was told he was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Okay, but WREG told he is free tonight and will ask for probation at his next hearing. Now, keep in mind again, 5 years ago, in a separate incident, Matthews was also charged with stalking a woman from Parkway Village. She claimed Matthews posted pictures of her home online and beat on her door late at night, frightening 4 children inside who were under the age 6. Now, here's the story, y'all, so y'all can see where I'm getting it from, because I'm not doxing nobody. People be quick to say that. I went and looked it up because of Lipstick Alley saying it, and I don't know if it was true or not. But that's the custody pastor right there. This the story. I hope y'all can see it. Okay, I'm trying to get y'all to see it clearly. Wait a minute. Okay, this is what I was reading. Thaddeus Matthews pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence. Sinners in illicit photo. Y'all see all that. Okay, that's the story. Yeah, that's the story. Okay. I don't do no doxing. I don't do no lying. And I had to go find my proof. There's other stories about him too. Wow, man arrested for assaulting local radio host. Wow, he done a lot here. Then this is him 8 years ago outside the courtroom. Let me see what's going on right there. Wow, you've been busy, huh, cussing pastor? Here go another mugshot. This one was in 2012. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all once again. So yeah, I had to go Google it. I did. I couldn't just come on here and just say that. Move out the way, y'all. Move out the way. Uh-oh, it took me off of there. And I'm just gonna show y'all this real fast. Okay. So somebody over there evidently got it right. I don't know if y'all watch it or not, but I went to go look at it myself because there was no way I was going to come on here talking about the cussing pastor did this, the cussing pastor did that. But it did interest me when I saw that story over there, okay? So all the way back to 10 years, he's supposed to have a record like that cussing pastor. So they think he's just as versed as Tommy Sotomayor. I didn't think nobody can get versed as Tommy Sotomayor, but I guess they do have a lot in common because people did say, talk about, and I know people remember when he so-called took a shower with Tommy, with his daughter. They thought something was going on there. I had no comment on there. I don't know. Maybe they was just close. Like, I don't know. All I know is he had two daughters, and then he got that one that was with him all the time. Because that second one, I think he had just met her. Might have been what 3 years ago, 4 years ago. But he always had known the other one that I'm assuming that lives with him now. So I don't know if y'all watched that or not, but it was interesting when I saw that. Okay. Now you got non-factors going off on me, some going off on Brianna, whatever, but it's not even worth speaking on because nobody really cares. You know what I'm saying? How some people want to get your attention and we pay them dust, you know. So that's just the way it is. Keep calling the names you want to call. I'm kind of like Brianna when she told somebody get 100 people in your chat, then come talk to me. So anyway, let me finish speaking now. Sammy, I spoke to you. Heat Wave Soap, Heat Wave, Raw Black, and see Royal Court, Angela Harrow, Chick Chock, and okay, that's it so far that I see. If I missed anybody, I'll come back and speak again on my second round. So yeah, so 10 years back in the WRG news, but there's other news outlets that have it too. Now, I didn't put this in my title, but Lady P, her and QP had got into it about the money, but now they didn't made up. But I think instead of her arguing him, they arguing back and forth, like it's, I don't know. They both got money. I don't know what the big deal is. If they really got it, I hear they don't have the money yet. Okay. But y'all, we don't have to do the wish list no more. The wish list that I made y'all is non and void now. Y'all keep your money and spend on somebody else or do something else with it. Those of you that had the extra money to donate to the sheets, the rubbers, the Epsom salt, the baby powder, the baking soda, everything that she may need to make her homemade diaper, she has one money. She can use that for all of that stuff, or either she can go buy a kidney. I don't care how she use it. All I'm saying is, we can kind of slack up on the list. Okay? The wish list. We no longer need to donate to her on her wish list. Okay? So I got that out the way. Y'all keep y'all money. Now, why is D. Ramsey over there reading Food Junkie? Now, she talked about this so-called mask that she bought from him. So she's over there going off on Food Junkie. I don't know what kind of beef they got going on. Frankly, really don't care because you know what? She's been very vocal these days. Lately, for the last 2 weeks, she's been coming off, running her mouth over there with the Bama stuff, which I haven't really heard too much about Bama. I don't watch over there, but I'm quite sure that foolishness with her is still going on. I haven't heard anything about what went on, after everything was said and done like that, but I'm quite sure I will pretty soon. I don't know what she's trying to do. All I know is when they were over there on stereo, they took everything over there, same stuff that they talk about over here, they took over there. You even got people over there talking about stuff 2 and 3 years ago over there. They don't have no content but what they talking about. But you got this one person running around, they got a content, but they over there talking about something that happened 2 years ago. At least the people we follow, over there, they talking about different stuff, singing songs, doing all kinds of stuff. They doing other stuff. And then the ones that else got to drag somebody over there for running over there talking about us, I'm glad they over there doing it. Because there's a lot of people that we don't know or know about them. They got to keep their name clear over there. But so they doing the most. They running over there with the same stuff, y'all, with this exact same stuff. And it don't make no sense to me. So what's the point? Stay right here on YouTube. If that's all you're going to run over there and do. Good morning. Let me see if I can pronounce your name right. Mac. I'm just going to put it up there. Good morning. Because I can't pronounce it right. Before I mess it up, I'll do it. 34 likes, y'all. Come on, y'all. Now, do we got to pull teeth every morning? Thank you, Paulette. I got 127 people watching me right now and 34 likes. Come on, y'all. Y'all know that's not right. Y'all know it's not right. So thank you, Sammy. There's all my information again, y'all, for y'all that's interested in it. So anyway, let's get to the Troy Allen situation. Troy, I didn't want you on there. Well, let me say it. It do seem like you was trolling Tommy Sotomayor last night. Now, I feel like we're going to have a video coming about your trolling. And this is how Tommy Moore might put it. What man trolls another man? Once you seen he wasn't coming, I wanted you to cut it off. I was even trying to get on the link. And I didn't see the link. I kept putting it in the chat, drop the link. Because I was going to come up there and talk to you about it just like Brianna and Jessica. And Jessica came right out and said it, just come off, keep your integrity intact. Or some kind of way she put it. I felt the same way. See, usually on here, and you've been around long enough, like you said, when somebody drops down the beat with you, say something to you, go ahead and dance. They don't make a promise to come back. And knowing him, he loved the fact that you was up there trolling all his channel to find him. I bet he was sitting back laughing. I noticed what he was doing, Troy, and no pun intended. I'm not trying to be shady towards you or anything. But a lot of people felt that way. Good morning, Jessica. A lot of us felt that way. Why are you up there doing all that? It was not a good look. So he's not going to take no appointment time. Then he got one of his followers jump up there and was trying to tell you, but was being shady in the way that they were saying it. I don't know if you was catching all the shade. And I get what you were saying too. Well, I want to beef over here. The amount of times why I can make money off of this and that. So he's also over there talking about the money. So he liked when you said that. He already over there bragging about it. He even said that you been on YouTube. He said Troy Allen been on joint YouTube January 2014, 7 years ago. That's what he said. And he said you only had, he said the amount of followers you had. Oh, he said you had 149,914 views since then, since 7 years ago. Okay. He said he only been here a month, since November the 20th. And he got 531,706, but that's only been a month, starting in November. So he's bragging about he got all those views, and it took you 7 years to get 149,914. Okay? He got his in 1 month. So what he meant by, because he's been on here for years, he started this channel that he's on now in November. So yeah, he's over there talking about that. And he's talking about the cash apps. You was on there. Really, what he was saying, whining. He didn't use the word whining, though. About the cash apps. How he get cash apps and you don't get cash apps. Did you say that? Because you did, he finna run that in the ground, too. Everybody know how this man act. So it wasn't a good look, Troy. It really wasn't. And I like you, and I need to tell you that. It really wasn't. Because it's like you was trolling every account. So you know what's coming next. You were sitting there actually, well, for about 30 minutes, and some people words that I saw begging for Tommy Sotomayor to come on your panel. And that's exactly how he's going to put it. That he had a grown man trolling and begging him, because that's him. That's what he do. And so I also, y'all, seen the video that he made December 13th when he was first talking about Troy. Oh yeah, I had to go look up some of this because like I told y'all yesterday, I was interested in how all this started. Now, I'm not going to play that because it's on Tommy Sotomayor channel. Now, I don't know if he a flagger, a dox or whatever, but to me, he did a little doxing when he looked back 7 years at Troy. That's what we call doxing. So, whenever you look at somebody information like that, because he went back 7 years, you know how many views he had? Isn't that doxing, y'all? Isn't that part of doxing? That is what he did. So you can expect him coming on there talking about it in the same manner that he was talking about you in the first place. He said the reason why he went at Brianna is because on the picture she was alive. So in other words, he said he wasn't talking about a dead lady. He's talking about the pictures. Did that make sense to y'all? Did that make sense? He wasn't dragging a dead lady. He was dragging the picture. And on the picture, she was very much alive. So expect the video, y'all, from Tony, because Troy, So I didn't think he would show up. Anyway, he wasn't going to accept your terms. He's the type, he's not going to, see, you telling him no cussing, well, that's his vocabulary. That's the way he talks. That's him. So that right there alone wasn't going to work. He's a grown man, so he's going to curse, So I don't know. Wasn't no way he was going to do that. And I don't know what you mean by civil, because all these conversations are the same. I don't know, wasn't going to be no civil. It's going to be an argument, because everybody that interviews with him, he want to up him. He want to be right. Whenever he do this, he wants to be right. Now, like I said, I don't really follow him like that. I told y'all I ran across him years ago. I don't know if I dislike the person, but I dislike the things that he say about all the black ladies. That's the part I don't like. But I guess I don't know him to know dislike him or like him like that. I just like the way he come on here and drag all these black ladies. I really don't. And to me, that's the lowest down thing a man can do. I've already said that. It's like there's always a problem. Like when he had that wreck, the lady was just trying to exchange information. And he told the bee to stand back. All she's trying to do talk. Well, she got a good cursing out too. So I don't know what you mean by civil. I never actually saw a video of his, but the few times I peeked, and the most I ever went on there is when people from over here went on there and did interviews with him. So they had the whole video of him and Brianna's interview over there, lipstick out. If y'all go over there, y'all can go over there and watch it. When she was on there, they played that whole thing because we were saying how good she stood up to him. And she did do a great job. But of course, somebody over there is going to be a hater and say that they didn't, but that's how it went. Okay. But so, Troy, I really feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And don't take it the wrong way. But if I was you, I wouldn't have trolled him like that. Because we already know he's going to be saying you're begging. You begged him to come over there and he didn't show up. Yes, it has to be played this way, Miss Cruiser. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Theo. So Tommy gets to dictate person lives by just jumping down. Yeah, he felt like they should have talked then, but that's what he do. But in all fairness, I think that's what we do. When we hear somebody talking about us and we want to speak on it, we do jump on the line right then and there, and it's on right then and there. We do it like that. We don't make appointments where I'm going to come back. So, I felt like they should have got it on right then and there. Deanna dragged this butt right then and there. She did. Yes, she sure did, y'all. So let me read some of this. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Kiki. Yeah, he is. He is, because when he really had physical altercations, when he got knocked upside the head, he didn't come on and talk about that too much. See, that was quiet. The only way we knew about it was those of us who saw it. I did see it back there. I told y'all, it's been some years now, when I first started running across him. Yeah, it wasn't talked about that much. And then he got ambushed at this warehouse. I saw him get hit upside the head, this big old gathering they were at. Then I saw the second time he was ambushed. It was in this warehouse. And he kept saying, you call me, like that. You called me. He didn't go off like the way he do. He didn't do that. So I don't know what to think about that. So in that kind of way, you can't say he was being a coward. You can't say that. Good morning, peace, love. Yes, it has to be played Tommy's way. If it's about the views, Tommy brings the views. Troy wants views and big asset check. Well, that's what they're saying because he wouldn't say nothing then. He didn't want to do it on D Spot channel. He didn't want to do it where he was, when he's going in on Custard. So he wanted to go over there on his channel, and that's why Tommy mentioned it also about the cash apps because he said it. And this was that video he made December 13th. And that name, not that y'all want to go over there and look, but if y'all want to go see if I'm saying it right, y'all go over there and look at it. It says Defenders of Black Women, okay? He said, this goofy and all the other supporters, self-appointed supporters, defenders of Black women. That's the title. He had a long title. And he planned Troy talking about the Brandon thing and bringing up how Tommy Sotomayor was disgusting, going off on a dead lady. And that's what he said. That was going off on this picture. The lady really much alive on this picture. I'm not talking about the dead lady, some excuse he made, the reason why he was doing it like that. So yeah, he's gonna talk about it. He already talked about it over there. Something about Troy said he wasn't getting cash apps. But now I don't think Troy really needed cash apps, because he already said he got his pilot's license, he owned an airplane, he got a nice house, he got a motorcycle, he got cars, he got 3 different companies, sanitation, window cleaning, something else he named. So no, Tommy Sotomayor, I think you're wrong about that. He make his living by working. Your living is YouTube, which there ain't nothing wrong with if you can make a career and get money like the way you're getting it. I mean, that's, go for it. Thank you for the cash app. Now they start to send you emails whenever you get a cash app. I never knew it was on here. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm just going to say thank you, Mac. Oh, I still got that up there. See, I got to start looking up here now. I don't do it like that, but that's why I don't do well in this beef sector. I don't follow them rules. I wouldn't follow them either. Nope, don't want to talk to you. You know I'm alive this morning. So there you go. I don't either. Miss Cruiser, but like I said, I think that if I drop down because somebody said something, I'm gonna start talking though. I don't know. I don't do it like yeah, so I don't do well either, but I do what I gotta do. Ooh, here's a long one. Good morning, blessed. I apologize for my behavior the day I was on your panel with you and Mrs. Olivia. I was taken up for a friend. Took what y'all was saying wrong. I'm very well. I accept your apology. It's very big of you to come on and say that. However, I moved on, have forgot about it, and that goes to show you sometimes, you do got to pick your battles. Okay. So if you want to drop down when I start dropping my link again, you can. You can. So I appreciate the apology. I really do. Okay. Good morning, Rob Black, Sharika, Chicago. Saying hi to D Spots. I'm assuming D Spot here. Good morning, D Spot. I'll get to you in a bit. Then when I see you myself, Troy did say that. He said if Tommy get paid, he should too. Yeah, that's what he said. But I don't know. Like I said, when somebody dropped down, I think I would go talk then. I wouldn't say we'll come back in 2 days, but 2 each his own. Everybody do their thing different. That's just the way I would have did it. Hey, D Spot, see you now. That's just the way I would have did it. But everybody do it different. I knew that he wasn't go under them certain terms. I knew he wasn't going to do it. Like you said, Miss Cruz, he want to do it his way. He wants to do it his way. He's not going to come on there. There's no way. I never, ever have not heard him curse. No, he's not. He gets very upset, Miss Steele. He don't understand getting cursed out. He don't understand the doxing. He said he ain't never heard of nothing like that. He think we all crazy. But then you choose to come over here. That's what you're going to get. Especially if you come on here the wrong way. Somebody said in my comment section yesterday that I was being slick. I didn't say Tommy's name. Well, why should I? I put TS. She's being slick. She didn't want him on her channel. No, it wasn't that. If it had dropped down, I would have just did what I always do. I would have stayed being myself. It wasn't about none of that. Like I was afraid to put his name. Well, as much as I'm constantly mentioning his name, afraid of what? I just put TS because that's what I call him. Okay. Now, I forgot who said it, but people just, which I don't worry about that. Oh, and I see her in my chat sometime. Yeah, people say stuff a lot of times, which it ain't too bad. I didn't have to delete it. Yeah. Yeah, and I thought this person liked this piece of love too, but y'all, I don't really worry about that like that. Yeah, that's what they said. So I just didn't see the need to put his name in here. Because if he want to come over here, he gonna come over here. Y'all, I really don't like putting too many people's name in the first place. I put Troy yesterday and today intentionally because I wanted to talk about to him this thing going on with TS, Tommy Sotomayor. And in the past, you know how me and Juicy Booty was going at it. Yeah, I will address him like that, but I don't care about it. People gonna watch me anyway, whether I put their name there, whatever. So if I want to clout chase is what they call it, I can do that. But I just choose to put what I'm gonna talk about. If I'm gonna put somebody specifically, I will. Usually I do my description after because I don't know what I'm gonna talk about when I come on. So, so that's not true at all. I just don't see the need to do that to bring people to my chat. They're gonna come if they want to come. If they like me, they're gonna come. Simple as that. I don't have to do it like that. And never have really did it like that too much. But Juicy Booty and back in the day, Free Time with Tracy or something like that. But nah. No, so to the person that said that, nope, that's not true. Okay. Troy, meet karma. Yes, indeed. Somebody had wrote something about that two-piece love. I just told them thank you for the your opinion and comment. I welcome it. You told your truth and things as you see it. And I feel that way. People can speak the way they see things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own truth. Everybody sees stuff the way they see it. And that's why sometimes I say sometimes there's no right or wrong. It's how other people view things. And that's quite all right if that's the way you see it. It's quite all right. So with that said, y'all, I've been talking 35 minutes. I'm gonna drop my link now. So let me reiterate. I didn't like Troy going over there. That wasn't a good look. I was glad when Brandon got to explain it to him because I'm looking for the link. I'm looking for the link. He must have put the link up there in the beginning. I don't know because I might have got there maybe 5 to 10 minutes late, but people were on the link, and I'm saying, "Where's the link? Where's the link?" Because I was trying to get up there after Jessica told him. She explained it to him too, and I don't know if he really was catching on, on to what she's saying because he still kind of stayed there, saying what he wanted to come, and so what. And and I don't want to say it like this person is saying it. Troy looks weak. Much respect for Mrs. Deanna to stand up to that man. Troy wouldn't and couldn't. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell him now. If he listen, I see the replay. That's what's gonna be perceived of him. That's what how Tommy gonna say it. He had a man trolling him, begging him to come over there. That's just what people already saying, y'all. Me looking at the different sites and listing out in other people's lives and stuff. That's the gist of what they're saying. And like I said, you had two people got up there trying to explain it to him. Now, Greta is trying to talk to him. Jessica came right out and said it. Something about, I don't know if she said it. I don't know how you said it, Jessica, but did you say something about his integrity or something, some kind of way you put it? I said, okay, he going to catch on to that, or either going to get mad because of the way she put it. So, but I don't know. Because I have seen Tommy moves. I got with him the minute he descended down to address me about things I said. I get Troy as a man that dances to the beat of his own drum. He just looked silly. Well, that's true. He danced to the beat of his own drum, but over in the beat sector, you don't make appointments to come beef. When somebody dropped down, just go at it. And everybody that he dropped down in, they went at it. Now, Tracy was very nice to him when she came in his chat. She let him know I ain't got no problem with you. I don't know if she kind of agreed with some things he was saying. Maybe it was an enemy of hers during that time or whatever. I don't know. But he usually dropped down. He'd be looking for a beef. But he didn't get one that day when he dropped down with her. He'd be looking for beefs. And now and then he'd come over and peek. But yet he say we crazy over here. He don't like it. Over here, because of the doxing and cursing. Well, he cursed. That's what I don't understand, y'all. He tripping out. Oh, they be over there cursing people all day, this and that, but don't he curse? He's ratchet with his. I don't understand that. Okay, so it was dignity. I thought, okay, I knew you said something along that line. Couldn't remember exactly verse. I'm glad you said it. I told him to save his remaining dignity and don't chase another man. Exactly. And that's what I meant. You was more blunt with yours. You came right out and said, Brianna was really trying to talk to him. I was waiting that line, trying to find the stream, so to speak. I couldn't find the stream. And then you had one of the Tommy people jump up there. And if you really listen to him, he was throwing shade too. Don't you agree? Don't you think that man was throwing shade too? Tommy ain't gonna come. That's not the way they do it. I've been watching Tommy for 10 years. He was trying to tell him. So I thought you had said, his integrity, but I could throw that in there too. Okay. So yeah, say your dignity. And that's right. Troy, if you look at baby boy, you can jump down and just tell us why. I don't know. But then, like I said, you do your thing. I'm not trying to tell you how you do your thing. And they wasn't either. They just said it wasn't a good look. Okay. That's all they were saying. Oh, okay. I was getting ready to drop it and forgot, huh? I told you once I get to running my mouth and answering some of y'all stuff, I'll allow to be to talk the hour before I do it. So let me go ahead and drop it now because I'll keep on talking. Okay, yeah, I can drop it now. So I'm at 40 minutes. I just like to get my commentary out first, y'all. Yeah, anywhere from 30 minutes to hours, good though. There's the link. Good morning, Miss Blessing Diamonds. Good morning, all mine. See, that's what happens when you try to be too thirsty for views. You look stupid. Well, I didn't put it that way either. Well, it is what it is. I was really wishing he let you on, Miss Bless, so you could tell him. I was trying to. Okay, I dropped. I said, "Where's the link?" I may have said it a few times. So evidently, he must have dropped the link when he first came on. I wasn't there in the very, very beginning because I did want to come on there and tell him. Wow. So yeah, hopefully he is listening. I was really trying to do that. But y'all did it. You was very blunt. You did it. Good morning, Miss Cruiser. Good morning, Kiki.
Good morning. Good morning.
Kiki, your
Can
thing
you
is
hear me?
not connected yet. It said device is not connected. So now there you go. Okay. Here we
I
go.
don't know what's going on with my picture, but good morning, ladies.
Good morning. I don't care for Juicy Booty, but he did get TS off of him. Oh, he did. He said, wait a minute, I gotta go to work. He came back 2 hours later. Him and Vivian had to win and doxed him. He couldn't take that doxing either. He ran away. Y'all, people over here be running him away. He cannot take it. Either one of y'all can speak first, whoever came first or whatever.
Ladies
Um,
first.
yeah, if you could bear with me, I'm a little short of breath, so it could probably take me a little bit longer than usual to get out what I want to say. But I guess I have an opposing opinion from everybody else. I'm not going to let anybody dictate to me when I'm going to talk to you, how I'm going to talk to you. And I feel like we give Tommy way too much power. He's a man like everybody else, a human man. Any success that he's had, he's not the only one with it. He's just one of the people who sit on here and brag about it. Um, Troy do carry himself a certain type of way. And I don't think that you do as well in life as I believe that Troy. There he is. Hey, what's up, Troy? That Troy has done, and by following the beat of somebody else's drum. I myself, like Troy, I am not a follower, and I'm not going to do things the way that everybody else think I should do it. In fact, I won't. That's probably why I don't do too well over here in the beef sector myself, because I don't believe in these rules. You're not going to make me, if I'm over here talking about gingerbreads and you drop down in my chat, I don't care what we said before. I'm talking about gingerbread. I'll get with you later. And that's just the way I see things, because
Yes,
but
Lord.
I don't feel the need, and don't nobody get offended by what I'm saying. I'm not much of a follower, and I don't feel a need to please people, and I don't care what people think. So with all I do to an extent, but not to the point where it's going to manipulate me or control me. I would rather make money off smacking crocodiles and kissing alligators than to let anybody manipulate me and control me into doing what they want me to do. I'm gonna do it when I feel like it, how I feel like it. Now, what I felt like Troy was doing yesterday was taunting a little man a little bit. I'm not gonna talk when you ready to talk, but I'm ready to talk right now. So where you at? So we saying Troy's not gonna beat dance to the beat of somebody's drum. Well, who the hell is, I mean, not Troy, Tommy. Well, who the hell is Tommy? And why are we supposed to dance to the beat of his drums? He don't care nothing for us. None of us. So why are we so acting like Troy? Tommy, I'm gonna apologize, y'all. Tommy come over here to this little section when he feel like it, and he drops down in everybody's chat, and everybody's supposed to jump to and march to. I almost want to say F Tommy, but I'm not.
You
That's
can
not
say
who I
Okay,
am. But
okay.
that's
So
what I
let me
want to say.
ask you
F
something. Hold
Tommy,
on,
who is
Kiki.
he?
She not through. Wait a minute. Okay, so let me answer some of that you're saying before you go on. Now, first of all, I don't give Tommy power. That's not true. I don't go by with how nobody tell me to do it. You right? I don't think none of us worry about Tommy and jump to the beat of his drum. None of us do that at all. What we was basically saying, normally when he dropped down, somebody dropped down, like somebody dropped down on me right now, I'm gonna go at him right now. So a lot of people were saying they really wanted Troy to go at him right then and there, but he can do the way he wanted to do it. He danced his own drum beat, the way you put it. Also, there's nothing wrong with that. We were just saying we already know how Tommy finna come at him now. And I'm
But
also
what's
saying no,
different that
probably wasn't a good look because he is going to come back and say that he was getting trolled, he was getting this, he was getting that. Nobody over here, I think, give Tommy that power and think he all that because I
but
really
you
don't
say
think he all that.
but
I
hear what
don't.
you just said, Bless. You said we don't give him power, but yet y'all saying when
I'm
he
not.
dropped
No,
down
I'm
to the
not.
chat, get him then, because if you don't get him again, you don't have a chance. Who cares if you don't have a chance?
No, no.
If
But
you,
then you taking me the wrong way. If he was to jump down in my chat right now, I'm gonna go for what I know with him right then and that. That don't mean I'm giving him power.
well,
That means I'm doing the
but that's
same
what
thing
you,
as I'm doing anybody
but
that
that's
jump
what
in my
you
chat.
do though. Bless
That's
you.
not
I mean,
power to me.
that's
Anybody. You see, so in other words, when he jumped in D spot and Deanna gave him, that's giving him power. No, that's not giving nobody power. Power is you think he above all of us, and we do not put him above none of us over here.
But it don't sound like
I'm
you
gonna
do,
go
Bless. And
no,
I
but
know
that's what
because
it
Bless,
sounds
you're
like.
not the type of
No,
person to let anybody
no,
drop down in
that's
your
what it
chat.
sounds like. That's your
But
perception. But if he drop his butt down in my chat, I'm gonna give it to him then,
but
right then and
but
there.
Bless, honestly, anybody drop down in your chat the wrong way, you're gonna give it to them regardless who it is.
Exactly. Don't
So
want
so I'm
anybody.
not I'm not necessarily talking to you, but I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking to the chat that it's almost as though if you listen to I sat back and I've watched this for a couple of days and not said nothing. And when I'm listening to it, it's almost like Tommy's here. We gotta act because Tommy's here. Tommy's
No.
here. And you got to
Well, you
do this
taking
and
it.
you got to do that. And if it's not it's your character, Blessed, that if somebody come for you, yes, you're going to get them straight off the bat. I've known you to be that way. 2 years. That's who you are. But that's not everybody's way. If somebody dropped down in my chat, I'm not going to get them straight off the bat. And it does not mean I'm a coward. People may say Miss Cruz is a coward because she don't do things a certain way. It ain't too tough for me to cuss you out from miles and miles away. I'm gonna cuss you
Okay.
out. That to me, that's not tough.
Well,
That ain't.
but
I
one
ain't
thing,
doing
the
it.
only
That's
thing I
on
feel like you're right about right now, Miss Cruz, is if somebody jump in my chat coming at me at my channel, you're right. I'm going back at them, as which most of the content creators will do. I have not seen nobody sit here and let somebody jump in their chat and they don't say nothing back.
I
So
have done
that's
it.
your perception. That's what you would do.
Now, I have done
And
it
you're
because
right about that. If somebody come over here going at me in my chat, of course I'm gonna go back at them. What I'm supposed to do? Okay, of course I am. So maybe you won't. That's you. Troy decided he wanted to go on his other channel. People are giving their opinion about they think he should have went down, but he do his own thing. Like Tommy do his own thing. I do my own thing, and everybody else got a channel do their own thing. I probably would be like Deanna if he jumped down, get his butt right then and there. I'm not gonna say, "Hold up, Tommy, I'm coming back." No, I'm not. So that's your perception, okay? But I respect your opinion. Go ahead. Who next?
You could go, Troy.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Miss Bless Watkins, Mr. New Orleans, and Miss Cruiser, and everybody in chat. Jessica Bay, good to see you. I appreciate you all. Hey, Jessica, you coming on my live and talking to me. I put a post this morning said that was a big nothing burger. It didn't go like I planned. If I wasted your time, I apologize for wasting your time. I wasted my time. I was hoping that he would come down. I thought we had a conversation on the official D spot. So, it's all good. All of us would have had it differently. We all have our opinions. We all make our moves how we make our moves. And, I appreciate you all even talking about me. So thank you so very much.
Yeah. And you know what? And nobody is trying to shade you or anything, Troy. We're just speaking on what's been said, and we already know how he's gonna act. So there's no way I'm gonna let somebody come in here and disrespect me and don't say nothing back. And like I said, we're not giving him no power. Jessica put it well. It's not that we give him no power. Nobody. He's just like one of us over here. You just have to be around longer, more subscribers and stuff like that. But far as me saying no, like she said, I disagree, Cruiser. I don't think anyone is over here going crazy because Tommy is here. I think it's because he's a controversial creator and we're ready for the battle that wasn't even put. Exactly. I mean, why would somebody jump down and go at you like that? No, in my own chat, I would just, no, you ain't gonna do it like that.
The
So
only
you're right.
thing I'm losing it over
Years.
is like
Yeah,
Lady Nika,
yeah,
Troy done busted up in here with that hat. That's a nice hat.
Hey,
You
weekend.
messing with Lady
Yeah.
Nika, sir. You're messing with us. Get yourself together.
hey, look. Well, you know, I don't have the hair don't grow like it used to on top, so I got to cover it up. But my thing is this, and I'm big on this. I don't let people move me when I'm not ready to be moved. And so, yeah, I could have went off. I mean, I can curse with the best of them if I really want to. I mean, let's be real. And I can act a fool with the best of them. I really can. But I'm not gonna let you move me when I ain't ready to be moved. So at that time, I wasn't ready to be moved. Now, obviously, he wasn't ready to be moved when I came live. Maybe we'll try again tonight. We might go.
No, I'm telling you now, and people not saying it to throw shade at you, anything like that. Sure. I don't know. Well, you said you've been watching him for years, but we all know how he moved. That's all we basically saying. We let you know what people coming out and saying. So no, you do it different. I do it different. Miss Cruz do it different. You'll make an appointment the next day or two. Miss Cruz said she won't do. I don't know what I forgot what she said she gonna do, but ain't nobody. And no, he's not my God. So that part is totally wrong. I don't get that man ain't got no power over me. Believe that, none whatsoever.
But Miss Walker, here's the thing that people don't realize. Just as long as y'all been watching him, I've been watching him too. I can go back to the days when he was in the. Look, I'm not new to this. So and I appreciate whatever comments. I'm a big guy. I can take them, you know. So, but no, I'm not. I know how he moves. And but then I know, but he needs to learn how I move, because I move as well. It ain't his world; it's my world. In my opinion,
exactly,
I'm the most important person in the world to me. So that's my whole thing. You know what I mean?
He goes around looking for beefs, and we know that's what he do. He go around looking for beef, but I know when he jumped down the other day in D spot, he probably didn't want that beef. Deanna seen him packing, believe that, and everybody else when he jumped in their chest sent his butt packing. But you choose to do it your way. I'm gonna do it my way, and everybody can do it their way. And like I said, this is no shade to you. We're just saying what's going on. We already know he's predictable. We already know his next move, what he's going to be saying, because he already talked about the Cash App. He already talking about 7 years ago, you had 149,914 people, and he in one month got 5. He already doing it. So basically, just letting you know that he already have started it, you know, like that. So, but then at the same time, I kind of understand what you were doing that day. You were on Custard, and he was trying to change your narrative. I stopped that. When a lot of people come over here trying to change my narrative, I stop it dead in its tracks and get back on what I'm saying. Then once I get through with that, okay, then we can go at it. You know what I'm saying?
And can I say one more thing? To be honest, the more he talks about me, the better it is for me.
Yeah, he said that. He said that you want some views. I mean, he over there. I'm telling you, he's predictable. He's over there doing the most, saying the most.
He's predictable.
Yeah, very predictable. But you know what?
Good. One love is all good. It ain't that.
But you know what I like? You know what I like?
Yes,
I like the fact that you're listening to us. You're not taking it as shade. We just, you know, I really appreciate that, because you know it's not shade. I'm just kind of letting you know. That's why I addressed you with your name, because you know I usually don't put people's names up there in my title. But I wanted you to know what he's doing.
Remember, people, I'm a voluntary member of the peace sector. I don't deny it. And all that it entails, that is within me. I may not show it, but it's within me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Maybe one day he probably will jump down again, because, you know, he do think he all of that. You know, he really does. You know, for some reason. But you do have people saying, "Ooh, Tommy Sotomayor here. Tommy Sotomayor." Well, who cares?
That's what they said in the chat when I was talking to what's that boy's name? Tracy, when he's like Rebel Son. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
Tommy's here. Tommy's here. I ain't gonna stop for that nigga. Hold on. Well, excuse me. I'm not gonna stop for that person.
But go right here. You don't want to talk to that nigga. I'm grown. I understand that word.
I wish I'd have saw that nigga, cause I would have went at his bitch ass.
Don't quit James Brown. Yeah, but
then Kiki, I mean Mr. Nolan, you know, we handle things differently, you know.
Right.
I respect how you handle your things, and I hopefully respect how.
Oh no. You did it the correct way. You was on somebody else, and you wasn't about to change it.
Right.
That's you kept it right how you wanted to keep it, and that's real. Fuck it.
And once again, remember, I started this by calling him trash when I was in the video.
Yeah, I watched that this morning.
So how can I get mad at somebody for coming at me? And I started it.
Exactly.
My name is not Sir King. I don't cry when people come after me.
And if we thought he was all that, we wouldn't cuss him out. We'd be like, yeah, Tommy.
Troy,
yeah,
I see
Tommy.
what you just
I don't
did.
see nobody over here cowarding because of Tommy. Ain't no way I'm gonna say, oh Tommy. No, I'm gonna do like Jan, like Jan.
Hey, Mr.
You know you gonna cry, right?
Mr. Kiki, don't let the smile fool you, baby. I can hang with the best on when I want to.
Exactly.
You know he gonna cry tonight, boy.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Kimmy. Let's see what's going on over here.
Hey, I gotta get back to work. Anybody else got anything else for me?
No, but like I said, thank you for realizing this is not shade. I'm letting you know the predictable stuff. And you do your thing the way you do it. I do mine. Everybody do their way to do it. And I know the majority of the content creators probably would have did like Deanna because he do think he think he can drop down and just scare everybody. But no, he don't have no power over me at all. So I'm not giving him power for putting him in his place.
He's scary.
Me putting him in his place don't mean anybody that's putting him in place don't mean he got power. You know what I'm saying? He got no power over here. We're not afraid of him. We'll cuss him out left and right if we have to.
Hey, and if I do something that I don't do something that y'all don't like, free to cuss me out as well.
No, I got a reason to cut you out. No, we're not gonna do that. We like you.
Hey, Love Peace, where you at this morning? I'm working on a video for you, baby. Jill,
she was in here.
All right, y'all take care.
All right, Dan. Thanks for dropping by.
All right, Troy.
All right,
Hey,
Right.
Troy.
See, that's what I like about him. He's listening to us. He's not offended. He's not taking it as shade. You know what I'm saying? And he knows that we don't care about Tommy over here. I'm going to cuss him out if he cuss me out. If he jump down over here, and that don't mean I'm giving him no power.
A whole coward. If you get slapped by 3 different dudes and you ain't do nothing, you's a bitch.
And I think the point is that even with us talking about it, it shows that we all like Troy, including Jessica B. She was very concerned. You know, it's obvious that she liked him. She was concerned about that. So at the bottom line, whether we agree or disagree, we all agree that, you know,
sound like you're underwater, Miss Cruiser.
You know, we played.
Miss Cruiser, you sound like you're underwater or something. Your sound come back.
Is this better?
Okay, that's better. Go ahead.
Okay. I was saying that I think that we all agree that, you know, whether we agree on how to go about it or how not to go about it. One thing I do know is that Jessica B was up there, Brianna was up there, whoever was trying to talk to him, they were saying it because they like him. You know, and they was, you know, feeling like they was giving him good advice. So regardless, and even you are blessed. So regardless of where we think or what he should have done, we all agree that, you know, we cool with Troy and you know, and we just didn't want him to be played by old Tommy boy.
Well, and they both did it out of love, you know, for the YouTube ship on here that they have with him.
Exactly.
And like I said, I love Jessica's bluntness because that's basically what I was going to go up there and talk to him too. Because me and Troy is cool. We came a long ways, and like I said, that's why he took it in stride. As y'all can see, he knows we're just trying to pull his coattail on something, and that's all it was. It's not that we was trying to give the other man no power or anything like that. Because we don't see that like that for him.
He ain't getting no power from me.
Watch him every day. We don't go watch him like that.
Yeah,
but I will say this: Ken deserves my emotion.
Yes,
Bless Watkins, you deserve my emotions because I like Lady Nika deserves my emotion. There are certain people on here that don't deserve a drop of emotion from me, and they wouldn't get nothing because I don't feel it like that for them.
Well, exactly, and I like people like you to come on in, Miss Cruiser. I don't want no yes people. I want everybody to tell their true opinion. Even if they got some constructive criticism about me, tell me. I'll listen. I'll take it into consideration. And at the same time, I'm gonna always do my thing the way I want to do it. So I appreciate everybody to come on here. Good morning, Kimmy.
Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I
Good
missed.
morning.
Good morning, Ken. I'm sorry I missed. I missed Troy. He was leaving as I was coming on. You know, I understand everything that you guys are saying. My problem with Troy Allen is that he trolls who he wants to troll, right? Which is fine. It is what it is. I don't like Sir Queen either, so Sir Queen is trash. So if he wants to troll him, whatever. I think the bigger issue is that when Tommy dropped down in the chat and hit the link and tried to engage him, it was just really weird. Like at the end of the day, you guys are content creators and you're doing it for your audience, right? And so the majority of us in the chat were like, have the conversation. If you want the views, simply record it, upload it to your other channel, but engage him and have the conversation. Tommy is quite offensive and inflammatory, and I agree with all of you. His behavior most of the time is unacceptable. But he came on like a full grown man and attempted to engage Troy, and Troy wasn't willing to engage. And that's not the first time I've seen that happen. Big Man TV
Oh
attempt
no.
to engage him as well. And I mean, Ken, yeah, I get it. But again, it's just another example of him saying one thing and not engaging. And when you sit up on a platform, people have the right to respond. You put people's name in titles, you say whatever you want to say, which is fine. But when someone comes up to address you, you kind of need to just stand in your stuff. And I just don't think that Troy stands in this stuff. That's my opinion, y'all.
Yeah, and he's gonna respect that opinion too. And I get what you're saying because that is a consensus of everything. We basically saying, yeah, people wanted him to do the way they want him to do, beef right then and there, get it. But he's gonna do it the way he did it. However, yeah, it's true. I probably would have did it different,
Oh
And
shit.
everybody can do what they want to do. You know
I'd
what I'm
have
saying?
cursed
But
his ass out.
yeah, that would have been me. What you would have did, Q, if he jump in your
Oh,
chat
we
right there. I
know
know
what I
you
would
going.
have did. I would have
I
I
mean,
would
the
have been
most of
very
us will. You know what
disrespectful.
I'm saying? Yeah. Good morning.
I would have disrespected him, but
Jimmy, you fell off. I'm gonna drop the thing again.
he's scary though. He's not really
Bang. That's it. We're not giving you no power. Jessica, put
Hey,
it down. Turn some down. He's just like one of us over here. You just have to be around longer, more subscribers and stuff like that.
But that don't mean nothing to me if I don't if you got more subscribers, I'm about to get some of them by flaming your ass up. And he's scary as hell. You got slapped by 3 different grown men. So I mean, what can he say about anybody? And the only people he go after is women.
Well, that's true. That's true.
I troll
Let's see,
everybody. Me,
let's
I
see
don't
what
have
you
picks and chooses. I
okay.
troll everybody.
You
We
troll
know
them
that.
all. You troll them all.
I troll
Okay,
them all. I don't got
I'm
no
trying to
picks.
see what these likes are. Let me get my gadget going. Okay, I got 82 likes. Okay, y'all need to get to 100. Thank you for the 211 watching.
How many subscribers Miss Tommy got?
I don't know how many he got, but I know he got a hell of a lot. That's how bad. I know he got what over 200,000. I just know he up there in the numbers. I'll
Yeah,
put it to you like
I
that.
need to go get me some of that. I need some of them subscribers.
Good morning, Timothy.
good morning, Miss Bless Watkins.
Good morning.
How
Boy,
you
That
you've been
little
cutting up
video.
over there. You've been cutting up over there for the last 2 weeks, huh, Timothy?
No, I've been nice. I ain't been nice. They all went over there to stereo, so I just sit back, But
I'll be hollering at you too in your chat. I still think that maybe you just can't see me. So I'll just go ahead and stay in the bush and I'll be trying to speak to you, but it ain't, I can't get through it. You don't see me or whatever the case may be.
There's nobody in my block section at all. I can show it to you. There's
Cause
nobody.
Chad be moving so fast, he can't really keep up.
No, I think it's YouTube. Duchess had to fix when he brought me back, when he unblocked me, fixed it. Sometimes a lot of people didn't see me and something be going on with the YouTube. I don't know what it is, but that's probably what it is. So it'll eventually fix itself.
Well, you're always welcome if you can get in here. Anyway, I didn't hear none of your conversation today, but
You
I
did?
do want to say something about the situation with Tommy Asutumai Orr.
Okay.
That dude, how dare him come over here to what we're calling the beef sector, a sector we have created ourselves, and we do it our own way. When has the part of the beef sector been to be jumping down to somebody else's chat to argue and scream and holler with them? I never invited your ass. I didn't want to talk to you. When we have a beef is this. I come on here, I have a problem with Bess Watkins. I come on, I click my camera on, and I talk shit about Bless Watkins. I say everything I feel about Bless Watkins, and I do it uninterrupted, right? And then you hear that I said all this shit about you. So you say, I want to say a couple of things about Timothy Blaine. And you go ahead and you fill your chat or your commentary about Timothy Blaine. And then I say, oh, what she said, what? Excuse me. And then I go back over there and tell you what I think about you. It has never been where now I have to come over there and confront you on your channel. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
All the time that I battle with Jay Wilson, never once did I come on there and then we're going toe to toe on his channel or my channel. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I never did it like that, right? I never had no confrontation with her. She had a problem. She talked shit about me. I talked shit about her. That's the way we've been doing it. So who is Tommy Sotomayor or come over here say he's going to redefine the whole goddamn thing because he's got a couple 100,000 subscribers, or so he says.
Yeah, so he said.
Thank you. Tim
but,
said it.
okay.
So what I wanted to express so perfectly is that who is he to come over here to this section and dictate to us, quote unquote, how are we going to run things? Okay, now I'm gonna do it your way because you're Tommy. You know that he said it so perfectly. That's exactly what I was saying.
He need content. He need new content.
Nobody's moving by what
y'all
Tommy
notice.
says to move.
Y'all notice whenever you do that, he get cursed out and go run and hide. All you gotta do is curse him out for a few seconds, and then he runs. So I don't know why he keep trying to drop down over here. And what I'm saying is, before I forget, Mr. Tim, this is off subject for a minute. Unblock Miss Pizzaro. She blocked her.
She blocked who?
I'll tell you what.
She just said.
I gotta look into it. I don't understand what's going on with that. Because every time I go over there, who is blocked, nobody's blocked on there on mine.
So, Pretty Kimmy, that is the consensus of everything. That's what we just saying. People are thinking that Troy has spoke to everyone else but can't man up when confronted. That's what people are saying, and that's all we was trying to tell them that's what's coming next. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like
Troy, don't get us wrong, but we just know that other one over there is predictable. Hey, Troy, welcome back.
He was already in a battle already with somebody else, so it didn't make no sense for him to stop that to go on to somebody else when the other person was going to try to still attack him. So that would have been two people going at him at the same time.
Well, that's what I said. I don't let nobody take me out when I'm doing something. Y'all know I start talking to somebody in a minute. No, come back. I ain't talking about that. We can talk about it when I'm through talking about whatever I'm talking about. So they call it, y'all call it talking over. I'll call it putting somebody stopping them. I ain't going that way.
Well, why are we expecting Troy to do something that the rest of us are not doing? Are expected to do?
Exactly.
I haven't had no face to face with none of these people. None of them. I never met, with the exception of Atlanta when we actually saw each other, which took place in one day. I've never met any of these people. I've never had any confrontation with them. So why is Tommy allowed to come over here and redefine how we're going to do it over here?
I'll tell you what.
And then he's going to get a few numbers off of us, and then he's going to run back over to his side.
I'll tell you what. Deanna is not fish fry. So
no. Well, Deanna's a different
with the wrong person.
Deanna's a different kind of person because she went toe to toe with him.
Exactly.
He jumped up in the ring.
He's not gonna drag her how he dragged fish fry. That ain't
right. Well, Deanna's a different kind of girl. She can handle herself. So I was very proud of her too. Even though I didn't have to do that. I thought still she's just a soldier.
Yeah, a gangster.
But let me ask you something, Mr. Tim. Now, if he wasn't just abruptly dropped down in your chat, what you would have done? Coming over there trying to disrespect you in your chat, what you have done?
I click off, fuck you. How dare you come in my chat? You're not invited here, nigga. You're not invited here. I'll invite you. That's why I don't do the StreamYard and all that. I don't like all that stuff. People coming there cussing you out and all that and disrespecting you and all that. No, because you are more savage than I am. That means you can talk to me any kind of way you want to, and you can disrespect me any kind of way I want to. I'm not going to talk about your mama. I'm not going to talk about your children. I'm not going to dox you. So how the hell am I going to fight with you if I can't do the same things that you do? It's impossible. It's a waste of my time. And I don't got to bow down and confront somebody because they choose to confront me. Fuck you.
Tell him, Daddy.
Hey,
Exactly. You say you're gonna say F you and get him out your chat, huh, Timothy?
I click off. I click
I
off.
would too.
I have
I
done
would
it.
too. After I cussed him out, like after you and Deanna did, say a 3 choice word and then blink to
Tulu. Oh, I
Just
like
like
that
when I went
Tulu.
over there to Josh Sean Bradley's thing, right? And that Bama monster came on there. Now she going there to hollering and screaming at me and so forth. And then right behind her, some other dude came on called He Fabulous or some shit like that. When he clicked on, I clicked off. Every time I go in a chat, if she clicks on Bama Monster or that boyfriend of hers, I click off. I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Who's
You
her
can't let me
boyfriend?
talk to you. You
Hey,
feel me? So
Well,
that's wrong.
hey,
I
Mr. Blaine,
think that's wrong, honey.
Mr.
That's
Blaine.
just like if you are a single woman and you got some monster out here with a gun, a knife, and a hammer. Now you got to go out there and prove yourself.
Hell no.
Ain't got to prove shit.
I ain't stepping out that door.
Hey, Miss Watkins, can I say something right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Blaine, Mr. Timothy Blaine, I just want to publicly acknowledge you. You are the first person when I first came into this beef sector world to say, you know what? I think that Troy guy may have something. I want to say I really do appreciate you for that. And then the second thing you did that video. You said, Troy, pick your battles. Your arms are not long enough to fight with Tommy Sotomayor. And I was going to do the Michelle Obama run. I was going to go to high road. But once I heard you tell me what I couldn't do,
that's
right. It's over with.
Right.
Let's go for it. But I just want to say, hey, brother, I appreciate you, man. And just want to say, thank you for what you do. All right.
Right.
My
okay.
man.
I got to go to work for you guys. I have a little job thing that I do on Tuesday morning. So
okay. All right,
they want to come on and give my 2 pennies.
Well, I'm glad you came on and gave me that 2 cents. I agree.
Right.
I agree with you, what you saying too. Well, I'm agreeing with it. Everybody got a little something, we all basically agreeing.
Okay.
Everybody speaking that
Be
too.
safe out there, Tim.
Later.
Yeah,
All
pick
right,
your
Mr.
battles.
Tamitha. Who is this? Who this girl is? She is beautiful. Who is this?
Hey, Kimmy.
Oh.
You know you don't have your avatar on, but you're beautiful though, girl.
Girl, you're looking
like that
magically
hair.
delicious, girl. What's
I like
on,
your hair,
Lord?
girl.
Damn,
Thank you,
on?
Bless. I'm
Work in
sorry.
there.
I didn't mean to do that.
That's
But,
okay.
Do the camera slip up again. I didn't
sit
see it.
down.
Learn, Kiki. Go ahead, Miss Kimmy, and speak, Kimmy.
Sit down, Kiki. The other thing that I wanted to say, and it's not related to Troy because Troy gets on my nerves. Kiki, I need you to drop your Cash App. I have something I wanted to send your baby girl for Christmas.
Okay.
Thank
You have to do that when you go into your channel. Oh, you a mod over here. You can drop it for her.
Auntie Nika, can you drop it for me?
Yeah, you're a mod over here. I'm finna say I don't think your stuff can drop it here. You're a mod over here. Go right ahead.
Or he could put it in the private chat where she can see it on
Put
here.
it
Oh
in the
yeah,
private
put it in
chat.
the private
Okay.
chat. Put it in the
Yeah,
private chat. Go ahead, Kiki.
Okay.
See there,
Thank you,
Ken.
Miss Bless.
She's pretty and she's generous.
Yeah, she pretty. Yeah, that's
And
sweet of you to
generous.
Oh,
take
she
somebody's
most
daughter for
definitely is
Christmas,
pretty.
girl.
Yes, Lord.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's nice of you,
She have a
Kimmy.
beautiful spirit too. But
Yeah,
I'm
she
gonna
does.
say this and then I'm gonna slide off the panel.
Let me
But
go
I
get it.
hear a
I
lot of people
forgot it.
saying, and then there's nothing wrong with cussing somebody out because if I could cuss like Deanna, I'd be cussing a lot of folks out. I have y'all all lined up.
Yes,
cuss
Lord.
out.
Can't you do it?
But just because somebody can cuss real good. Sorry about that. Can y'all still hear me? My phone started ringing.
I can you now.
Okay.
You went out.
Just because somebody can cuss real good does not make them tougher than anybody else. I'm not that great at cussing you out, but you don't want to run up on me in the house. A person to person. So that to me that doesn't necessarily make one tougher. But if you can, it's like if I go up against somebody and cuss them out, I'm a lose. You know what I'm saying? So I got to meet you on my ground. I got to meet you where I can win, not on your ground, but where I can win. So I wanted to say that. And then one more thing I want to say real quick that's off topic. Everybody, please be very careful with this COVID-19. There's something very important I'm going to share in a much later date, maybe this week, maybe not. But I want everybody to be very careful with that. I'll just say that it hit very close to home for me, but I'll come back another time and talk about that.
Okay. Well, you were going in and out, but I think most of us caught what you were saying. And no, cussing don't make you tougher. But I'm gonna cut somebody out if I got to. You know what I'm saying? It just yeah. But okay, thanks for coming up, Miss Cruiser. I appreciate you,
But
and
we
I
gon' we
appreciate
definitely gonna cuss
your
Miss
your
Sotomayor.
your comments and opinion as well. Good morning, Due Process. Good morning, Miss Bless Watkins, for you after YouTube has placed a Wikipedia notification near your description box because you gave COVID in the title. They make it seem like you're a flat Earth conspiracy theorist. What?
Yeah, you can't say COVID.
Oh, really? Let
I
me look
said
it
it
up here.
again.
What she's saying?
I said it again. Ain't that a B?
I
Pretty.
thought when we first came on, we couldn't say it. I remember that.
Yeah,
But
you can't say it.
then as time went on, we started saying it. Now, why I didn't see it? What live was that? Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you know that? Why I didn't see it? Why I didn't get an email? They never placed the Winnipeg notification near your description box because you have COVID in the title. They make it seem like you're a flat Earth conspiracy theory. What? So they're doing that to everybody. Then if that's the case,
Yep.
right? That's because everybody's speaking on what's going on. Let me see something, y'all. I'm looking while she's saying that. I don't see nothing. Maybe well, I'm looking. I'm on my computer. Maybe I got to sit on my phone.
Pretty Kimmy, I sent you her personal cash app. That's hers. We just letting it build up all the way to Christmas to get whatever she want.
Okay, so she did see it because I thought she only can see my private chat while she's still up here. I was
Oh,
just
I
gonna drop
had posted in the comments.
Oh, you posted in the chat?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And
All
thank
right.
you so much.
Yeah, that's very sweet of her to think about your daughter. It really is. I guess I'm gonna have to see that on my computer because I don't see what you talk about. But thank you, Due Process. So what does that mean? They want me to move it or something? I got to take it out the title. Anybody know about Lady Nika? You're
I
pro
think
on
you got
that.
to take it out the title.
Oh, okay. All right then. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what
you
I got. Is
can't.
that true, Lady Nika? Say yes or no, because I know you've been around here longer than me and Kiki. You be knowing all the rules.
Yeah, you can't
I
let
don't.
nobody. You can't say it in the video, and you can't put it in your title.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So okay. I see it now.
I
I
know it
see.
kind to me. I said it. Why I said you couldn't say it, and I end up still saying it. That
What?
was stupid. The thing that
Okay. So I just gotta move the title, move that off of there. Okay, I do see it on my phone too. Okay. I don't see what she said was on there, but
she said it.
I see it. Huh?
She said it, and I just said it.
Oh, okay. All right then. I moved it. I moved it. Okay, back to normal, y'all. Let me get to looking. Take the okay, I did. I just removed it. Oh, I didn't know that. So when they start saying we can't say it again no more.
It's like they update stuff. Look like each day on
Well, yeah, because we've been
crazy.
saying so they uplifted that. We've been saying it. Wow. Okay, well, ain't no big deal. Okay. Change the title. I did. I changed it. I
Miss
did, Lady
Pizzaro,
Nika.
what you talking about? What Miss Pizzaro talking about?
I don't know. I ain't down there at the comments yet. I'm looking now. I'm catching up. I'm looking at my phone, trying to see my title up here to see if I can see what Due Process said. But I didn't, say what she's seen. But I didn't see it. I just moved that out the title. Maybe I put Rona, something about Rona shots. I got to start misspelling it again, like we
Yeah,
were doing in the beginning.
that's all you got to do.
Yeah. Morning bless and chat. That's because they are trying to control who can give advice out and talk about it, which is only their people working for them. But the thing about that, Lex Mac, there's other people coming on here talking about it and reading the tablets and the news and stuff. So you can read it, but you just can't put the name of it in there or something.
Is that my Lex?
Oh no! And then he said that was because of the hashtag. Okay, that's what Lady Nika said too.
That's my Lex.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that lady.
Miss Pizzaro said she's talking about somebody else.
Oh, I thought.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I had told her something.
Okay. So it'll be the Rona. Well, and more. I ain't even got to say nothing about it all. Well, any hashtag about C9 puts the under the flat Earth consider. Oh, that's just so crazy though. Wow. So we can't talk about it again. I got to say Rona.
D-Spot, how you feel about this Miss Sotomayor stuff, Miss Tommy?
You see D Spot still here? D
Yeah.
Spot, you don't go to work at this time no more. Say nothing. No, Kiki. Let me see, y'all. I'm trying to catch up on speaking. Good morning, D Spot. Okay, I moved it. I see now. Now I know y'all. At all, I wouldn't curse him out like Deanna did and kept it moving. Well, she had to say a few short words though to let him know she don't want to play with him. I don't even think, did he go back to his channel and make a video on her?
I don't
You
think
know,
so.
it was good that she did that.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see
Because
if he
you know
made.
that's the way he moved. But y'all, mark my words, he is very predictable. He's gonna come on here and say something about Troy. You know, and maybe everybody in the sector that's speaking on this. You know, and then Pam does or whatever, or if you jumping in my chat disrespecting me, I'll say something back and do the toodaloo. But if you come on here acting like a human supposed to act, I didn't. That's a different story. You know. So anyway,
No, he
half
didn't.
fish or
He
did
didn't
not.
make one.
He didn't make one yet.
No.
Okay,
How many
you heard
pages
what
he
I
have?
said. Yet the opposite word here is yet.
Okay.
Good morning, D Spot.
Good morning, Miss Bless. What up, Kiki?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm at work. I'm going on about to go on my break in a minute. But I was listening. My take on that, I don't really have a lot the way that the Troy situation that went down, I feel like most like everybody else did, it should have been handled immediately. And that's what I mentioned on my live because I went live right after that. And Troy ended up coming over to my live and Tommy
Uh-huh.
came over there. But Tommy came up on my panel and mind you, me, Bree, Deanna, and like two other people were already on the panel. You know what I'm saying? So when Tommy came up, he came on the screen. He started bitching and crying about how Deanna said something about his child. Like he literally was crying because she called his child ugly. Like get over it. But then he went on to say, and that bitch this and that bitch that. Like so when he said that bitch in Deanna, she took herself off of mute because she was already on the screen, and I guess he didn't realize it, and she dragged him
Mm-hmm.
again. And he got mad because she dragged him out of the chat to the point where he had to leave. And then that's when he ran over to his live and did a live calling me all kinds of fags this and fags that. That fag let her do this and that fag let her do that. All because he brought her name up when he was supposed to be coming on my panel to address Troy, not Deanna, but he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to come up there and take the opportunity to call a black woman a bitch as he usually does,
Uh-huh.
and it got his ass ate up and sent back home, basically.
He
And that
made.
he did.
He made a
And then
video about Troy.
was that the same evening when he dropped down over there, Troy? Wasn't that all in the
Yeah,
same
it was
day?
all the same day. He was looking for some views. That was Sunday.
Yes, he was trolling that day, huh? He was up peeking at
Now,
everybody.
Bob Pinky, I don't know who you are, but I see you highlighted, Miss Bless. I ain't about to
I'm reading
explain
it
nothing
too.
about something
Yeah,
that you can go
in
listen
the
to on
line when you
stereo.
explaining what her face
YouTube and
is not
stereo are two
pretty.
different
They're
things.
on
So
stereo
you can
saying
talk
you
to me in
were
my live.
over.
This ain't got shit to
Oh,
do
okay.
with that, though.
I
Yeah,
just got to reading it. I didn't know what they said.
he
Sometimes I
made
get
a
long messages. I put up there where I can read it. So I won't just be quiet. Peace, love,
he
child. He
made a
was looking.
video saying Tommy Sotomayor addressed this goofy. He called Troy a goofy.
Yeah, that's the one I came on talking about. That's the one I was telling y'all I watched when he was saying he didn't drag a dead woman. He was dragging the picture. She pretty much alive in the picture.
Hey, thank you, Lady Nick. I ain't got a problem with it. This ain't the place for that. This ain't what the conversation is about. We ain't talking about stereo at all. We talking about what the subject is. So like,
Oh, well, you know, we're going to start having a lot of trolls coming over here telling us about the stereo because you do have people over there on stereo, you know, dragging people over here. You
oh yeah,
know, the
they
people,
don't like
those
me because
people
I
over
went off
there.
on the prophet dude.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
I don't
another
know
Sir
who that
King.
prophet person is. I didn't watch it. Who's prophet?
Yeah.
Who's that prophet
He's
person?
another Sir King. He's a Hispanic Sir King over there. When people joins, he's been over there since it started. But when people join, he immediately attaches to you and try to take your subbies so that he can grow his page. And he overtakes your platform. He was doing it with Bree one day, and I ended up snatching him off of the screen and taking over the live because he was just doing a lot of F stuff. And from that point forward, now he's been trying to call himself Dragon Bree and all this stuff. The comment that troll is talking about is he got a girlfriend that's on there that's pregnant, and we had a conversation with her the other day. One of the listeners said something about her face not pregnant, and Bree didn't understand what it meant. So I explained to her, her face not being pregnant means that she can get it in the face, basically. And they want to take the sound bite from that and say that I'm putting hate speech towards attacking a pregnant woman. When I ain't say all that, I don't give a damn about all that. She's popping shit, you know what I'm saying? And the lady told her on the mic that your face ain't pregnant, so you can get it too. But yeah, that's not even
Uh,
that's stereo. That ain't got nothing to do with YouTube. So I don't understand why that was brought up in this conversation. They was just waiting for me to drop down somewhere, I guess. Next.
oh, is that? I don't know if that's proper person on YouTube or not. I'm not gonna look for him, but I was kind of nosy yesterday, and I heard somebody talking about stuff that was happening on YouTube 2 years ago. Wow, people just can't even come out the past. Some of them, the people over there don't know nothing about none of that and don't want to hear. And I only want to watch the fun stuff. I only be watching y'all, really, the people I'm going over there to support. Basically that's what I'm doing. I'm not thinking about even doing a show over there. I'm not, and then again, I said never say never. I might do a quick one. I don't know, but at this point, I'm just over there for support. Everybody, you, Rick Reed, Spilly Boy, Duchess, Lady Nika, Brianna, Deanna. I hope I ain't forgetting nobody. Y'all get the gist of it. I'm over there just supporting. Basically, that's all I'm really doing right now. And if it's more y'all over there that's over there that I watch, I will be supporting y'all too as I find y'all names. Because I was looking for Deanna Irvin last night, but I had to figure out it's Deanna 6. It didn't say Irvin. And I clicked on, I heard her voice. I said, okay, this her. And then I thought Rick Reed was straight up Rick Reed, but he on there as the Gov. So it's like I be looking for people. Then I hear Juicy Booty over there. I will be dropping down and peeking at him too. He so-called left the thing. He's back on the YouTube. Now he's at the stereo. He basically followed everybody over there too. So I'll be peeking at old Juicy over there also. I'm proud of him. I taught him, I named him Juicy. He loves the name. So
Hey,
I'm proud of him.
we have 238 people with 110 likes. Can she get like 150? What's going on?
Yeah, y'all get them likes up. However, I do appreciate that I am over 100. And for those of y'all that's left, thank you. Y'all finish getting the likes up. I will appreciate it. Y'all can drop a love offering if you want to. If you can, I appreciate that too. And it's not mandatory. Okay, Deanna balled him into a knot, threw him to the ground, stumped him a couple of times, then threw his butt back on his platform. He was glad to get back over there. Yeah, he was glad to get back over there and his butchers up. He was.
But he ain't tell her nothing though. He sure ain't make no video.
But one of the Miss Bless, I read that's cool out, but one of the negative reviews is that there are a lot of trolls and spam people on the stereo. I know. See, that's another thing I'm thinking about too, Miss Jessica. The spam. Then it says easy to dox, which we all been doxed before, but I'm just saying.
Stereo.
Equal Troy.
Stereo.
His love don't back up for nothing either. She meant what she said. I got a call. I dropped down. Okay, D Spot, thanks for
Shit,
coming up.
please
Good
love
morning.
hate his guts.
Good morning, sincerely. Hey, Lucy. Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to read somebody. I don't trust nobody from stereo. You can barely trust people from. Well, that's true too. And they saying that it's more open over there to get all your personal stuff out. But I have signed up. Y'all know what I found out? Okay, y'all know yesterday I told y'all that I logged off again. I uninstalled it again. So then I say, well, then everybody else started going over there, and I was listening to Rick Reed. He was saying he could do a show. I got back on there. All you got to do is put your phone number back. All your information stay right there. They don't remove it. They don't take it down. Now, I don't like that. I say, wow. So like if we log on YouTube, we got to start all over, put all that information in again. Not over there. All I had to do was install it, put my number in there, everything popped up. It's still the same name, just everything, y'all. Now, what's up with that? That's what I don't like.
You want to sue
That's
those
weird.
fuckers.
Come on, do right by Bless. Thumbs up, please. Respect and appreciate it. Thank you, Rob Black. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know. Y'all get these thumbs up.
This is some excellent content. Come on, you guys. What's going on?
Yes, indeed. You see, great people. They're out here meeting broke strangers in the Rona and getting pregnant. They're bombs just like Queen Bussy fishing. Yes, they are. These seconds don't need to be on stereo. Just keep you right with. Yeah, do something else over there. And you got some kind of sound going on over there with you, Kiki. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so I stopped. You must have put on mute. Yeah, Bob Pinky, do not bring that in here. Oh, okay. Don't bring that over here, y'all. Some appreciate me. Yeah, thank you. Miss Bless comes through. Yeah, y'all hit this like. Share. What's wrong with y'all? All right. I'm gonna drop my link again because I got a little bit more time on here. See if anybody want to discuss anything. I want to further speak on this some more before I get ready to head out a little bit here.
Wait, did somebody say Title Solemai say something about me?
I don't see that yet. Where at? Let me see. Is that
Oh,
in the thing?
I must have. Because I was about to go make a
Where?
video. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yes, indeed. I tell you.
You know
So
I
yeah,
want all the smoke.
somebody in here going after D Spot, Lady Nika. Is that what's going on? The comment you moved? Because I can't catch all of them. I'm trying to read some of it. Now I'm gonna look over in the private chat. Not myself. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Miss Bless, I
I
got this email to send you. And you remember what we talked about the other day?
right.
Yeah, you was right. Somebody try to bait, and I'm gonna send you the email so you can see.
Okay. Look, bless you're right. Bless walk when you sign up, you gave it app access to everything in your phone. I know, but look like when I uninstall, I should still be there. See, if I had known to make a Google number first, I would have. I installed. And then I go back over there and then I reinstall everything there. I mean, just like I uninstall, I'm not on Facebook no more. All that's gone. I can go back on there and create a whole different one. But with this thing right here, your phone number there, everything will just stay there. Just like I heard they cannot delete any videos. Like some people try to hide and put their stuff on private over here on YouTube. You can't do it there. You can't do it there. Okay, Lady Nika. So that's weird to me. I wish I hadn't did that now, but it is what it is. Yes, I'm taking, yeah. Wow.
Miss O and Jessica, y'all know I stay ready. Me.
Did you email that already?
No, I'm.
You know
I'm about
what?
to do it
You
now.
know what? When I get off of here, I want you to stay on even when I go off. We're gonna
Okay.
be, yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to plug up that phone when I got the emails. I think I got you something. I got to get in the habit of checking these emails, though. You know, I'm just not an email person. I'm more of a text person. Contact, but Troy Allen mishaps aside, I thank you for protecting Black women. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He was trying to protect us. And just because we're giving our opinion on don't mean you have to do it that way. I'm just basically saying we know how Tommy moved. We were just saying stuff to you. We like Troy over here. That's all that was. And I'm glad he took it like that. He understood. He didn't get upset like somebody with no understanding would be. Well, this me ain't gonna change the business way. No, we all know it. It's a good line, Miss Blessing. I'm glad Troy was open to listening to us. He didn't get upset. That's what I'm saying. That's what I like about him. He understood exactly what we we're saying. And it's just constructive criticism. He listening to it. He can take it or not. Just like when I let everybody come on here that one day to do that with me, it was okay, and I took it into consideration. And I think I'm better at it, but sometimes I don't realize it. And sometimes I just be having delays. Or sometimes I do it on purpose to bring people back to what I'm talking about when they trying to change the narrative. I'm gonna speak over you. So yeah, so I can check it. It ain't no big deal. But once I did that, it was over with. You don't come back thinking you're gonna say it 2-3 days in a row, because then I'm thinking you're throwing shade. Come on now. Best Walker, you should try to remember to check your emails at least once a day since we dropped the email. I know, I'm trying, Lady Nika. I've been peeking on there. I'm trying. I'll get in the habit of doing it, and I keep my phone by me. The other one I don't, but I am going to be checking them. I'm going to be checking because a lot of times I check stuff late, so I got to get in the habit of doing it. I'm going to get in the habit of checking every morning like I'm in the habit of doing on my phone, my real phone, every day. I'm going to do that. My favorite part was when Jessica stepped in. Yeah, that's what I said. She just put it out there. She didn't beat around the bush. She didn't do none of that. Brianna didn't beat around the bush either. She just told it in her own way. And she was asking questions, like that. And like I said, I was trying to get up there. I don't know when he had dropped that link. See, usually I'll drop my link all through the chat every so often like I'm doing now. But I guess he must have just dropped it just that one time he first came on and people started grabbing the link. So I would have went up there. You know what, Miss Pizzaro, the vaccines, and like I just read that they doing it in California now, in Los Angeles, at all the Kaisers. I don't think I would take it because if you're going to get sick first, or one that not what now, I think they should do it I don't know, a certain age group should be taking it, but I know all the healthcare workers need to do it. But does it work? Are they going to get sick and go back for the second shot? I don't, it's just, I still got a lot of questions about that. I should have had my questions cap on, but I don't know what to think about it. I just don't want to do it. But if it's safe, I guess people try it. Your husband tried to make you, oh, he want to go on stereo because Deanna Irvin, her husband was on stereo yesterday. Yes, but still, everybody was waiting. I brought wine and everything for the show. Down at 10, I wanted to come on Stream Lit. I was disappointing. Yes, everybody was waiting. And at first, I wasn't going to go because I didn't want to see Tommy Sotomayor. Then when I peeked over there and everybody started coming, I said, let me wait and see. He looked for him for about over 30 minutes. Over 30 minutes. Okay, I'll drop the link. But I don't want to do nothing about it. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all, what y'all think? Is anybody on here wait for that shot?
I'm not taking nothing.
Purple.
And I might slap the person that's trying to give it to me.
Look what Purple Peach wrote. I'm still in beta phase. Some studies have found it causes Bell's palsy. Really? And and people over there in Russia already taking it, and I haven't heard anything about how it happened. Good morning, Miss Olivia. I just did a let me see. What did you say? I just did a live stream about the vaccine. If anyone is interested, okay, y'all have to watch that. You must have did it when you do it this morning. You're like 3 hours ahead of me. I be having to catch people's stuff in the mornings, late at night, and then I'll look over there at the LSA, and then have people hold videos up, stuff like that. And girl, they've been over there dragging your old girl again.
Hey,
of
Miss
course,
Olivia.
they're going to drag. It's all going live after this. Would you join my panel? Talk more. Miss Pizzaro wants you to join her panel. Miss Olivia. Good morning. Welcome back, Miss Cruiser.
I had a quick question about the vaccine.
I'm on mute.
Who told us it was unsafe? Is that something that we're assuming that it's unsafe because it's a vaccine and it was made so quickly, and not probably put through all the tests that probably, normally vaccines takes years to develop. But who told us that this vaccine is not safe? And if we don't want to do the vaccine, what is our alternative to this COVID, this miserable, I better not say it, this miserable Rona that's affecting everybody's life?
I feel like
let me answer. About a month ago, when they first was bringing it out, we all heard. I know I heard because I think I even mentioned it. That they were saying it was going to be 2 shots. Might have been last month, and they were saying you're going to get sick. I'm putting it in my words. So in other words, you're going to get sick. The first shot is 2 shots, and they was worried about it. Are people going to come back for the second shot? So I'm assuming that's why people think it's not safe yet, and also the fact that they only took for 6 to 9 months to rush and make this. That's where we
8 months.
Now I'm reading it as you asked me. How can we be sure the new COVID-19 vaccines are safe? Vaccines to protect 19 are being developed with unprecedented speed and technical skill, but also amid a culture of mistrust and conflicting information. See, as the U.S. Food and Drug Administration begins reviewing emergency use authorization for the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines and AstraZeneca's trial data makes headlines, we asked several of our experts for a personal take on what will convince them that a vaccine is safe for them and their families. Okay, so to be clear, I wouldn't say it's a personal decision on when to be vaccinated, not whether to be vaccinated or vaccinated. Okay, it's a societal imperative if we are to overcome this pandemic that all of us who can get vaccinated must get vaccinated. But that little bit that I read is even them saying, is it safe? You know what I'm saying? It's not just us. So
I can answer that question.
That's just from the Food and Drug Administration, because it's like they're talking about, is it safe too? Are we going to perceive it safe? I guess that's what we get.
But why, when they give us the test and we go back for the second one, allegedly, they checking for HIV?
It's
Well,
not allegedly. It's actually true. They make you take the first vaccine, and then they say that you have to still wear your mask for a whole month, and you have to quarantine for a whole month or so, and then you have to come back for the second dosage of the COVID-19 vaccination. Now, you said, is there a reason? Is there any reason why people don't trust it? Yeah, it's people getting Bell palsy.
I
Some
didn't
of them
see
are
that
having
yet.
bad allergic. Yeah, they not, the media is not speaking on it because and then I know a lot of y'all don't do Nicole Tyler, but she also shared her community wall of where she said that the UK has pulled out of the vaccine, or they abandoned the vaccine. I read that as well, but
I
I
saw
forgot
that.
to share it. They abandoned the vaccine due to the side effects. The thing is, people are getting Bell palsy, but they're not only just getting Bell palsy. Some of them is getting bad reactions to it where they're sick. Some of them we don't even know can possibly be dying from it, but they're not telling us exactly what is the side effects because they're still trying to push that it's 100% safe when it's not safe at all. I don't trust no vaccine, not even the ones that they developed for 10 to 15 years. I don't trust none of them. Okay, so I
Well,
ain't
I
finna trust
take
one
flu
that they
shot.
develop within a couple of months. Neither. All of this is for this. This is for money. If you have the CEO of the vaccine that created it don't want to take his own vaccine, then why should we?
Tell it, mama.
Yeah, and so, Miss Cruiser, one of the
Yeah.
answers is it's being developed with an unprecedented speed and
Hmm.
technical skill.
They're
So it's not
claiming that.
us assuming that it's not safe. The Food and Drug Administration is saying that themselves.
Well,
And
this
Donald
actually, this
Trump.
vaccine has been in this vaccine has actually been uh um being developed since Obama was in office, but it was put on hold when 45 came in. Some of it was put on hold, and then of course they started back with it. And I'm not I don't even take the flu shot, or I've never taken even I've never taken the flu shot, so I'm not trying to tell anybody to get it. I'm just, saying that, I think a lot of times what happens is we hear a lot of people speak against it. For example, you got all these people who are 45 followers, and because he said the election was stolen, you got millions and millions of people that's following him without any evidence. That's what happened. And that I just don't want us following that, line of thinking without actually, doing research for ourselves and finding out how long have it been in development.
Okay, let
Was
me
it something
tell.
that they just started being in development, or was it in development back when Obama was in office?
Well,
Um,
that's what I want to ask you.
and
That's what I
that's
want to ask you. Why would it be in development back
I can
then?
answer that. I can answer
the
that.
What,
coronavirus has
Miss,
always been
let me
around. This
finish
is not
talking, Miss
something
Cruiser.
new.
Miss Cruiser, why would it be in development back then when Obama was in the office? What's Corona around? I didn't hear nothing about Corona back then.
It was.
Coronavirus has always been around.
It was.
Okay,
It's
all right.
always been around,
Coronavirus
and
is
most
the
of us
flu.
have probably had it at some point. It's just it's not been around to this strand of it. It's the strand of it that's not been around, and so it's always been talked about that something may be coming down the line like this. Um, so um, and that's my thing. That's my thing. There's so many misconceptions about it that I think that people should really, really do some research in it for your own good, for your own health. Because I'm here to tell you, the coronavirus is a miserable, miserable thing, and it's no fun. I'm here to tell
Yeah,
you.
I had it.
Oh, you
Um,
had it too?
Yeah, my
I
mama had it
currently,
too.
Yeah,
I
you remember
currently
when
have
it
it.
first broke out, Bless? I had it.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
It's
currently have
to me, it's like
the virus,
a
I'm
cold.
telling it first on your channel, Bless. I've been out of work for a while with it.
Oh, oh my God.
So I'm telling people it's a miserable. I have it. Look, I have the mild case of it. I'm mild, okay, and it's miserable. So I'm just telling everybody to make sure that you do your own research. Don't listen to people about don't wear a mask and you can do this and you can do that. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you from experience. And I'm saying this from my spirit, from everything. I want y'all to get this. You don't want this thing. You do not
Oh my
want
God.
this thing. But
Oh my
as far
God.
as the vaccine, even with me saying that, I still don't know. how I feel about the vaccine, but something's got to stop this thing from spreading. Something, there's got
I
to be some
mean,
type of answer.
But why
they
would
Wow.
you say
they
that they
had
would stop this from spreading when they're getting billions upon billions of dollars on top of this thing that they say is a virus? See,
right.
y'all know how I can
Who's
be.
getting?
I can go
hold
into
on.
a
Who's
whole
getting
nother
millions and
breakdown
millions?
of the
The
Wait,
situation.
economy is suffering to the point that the government may have a shutdown. The stock market is in trouble. Who's making millions and millions off this thing?
The
well, let me
So
say
Republic,
this to you, Miss Cruiser.
the
First of
Republicans.
all, Miss Cruiser, I'm praying that you get through this. And how long have you had? And somebody asking what are the symptoms? I kind of want to know that too. I'm afraid I don't even want to catch a cold. And I'm listening to you have it, so you know how miserable it is. They said work on your lungs.
Hmm.
Um, how did you know it was? I mean, when did you contact? I just got a lot of questions. Have you been having it for a while? And would you take the shot if it was offered to you?
At this point, I still wouldn't. But again, you're getting that answer from somebody who's always refused to take the flu shot.
Okay.
And and there's also a pneumonia shot I didn't know about it until my daughter went into nursing. I've never taken that either.
Yeah,
So
I take that every 2 years. I
uh,
take the one shot every 2 years.
so
Yeah, my
so
wife got
my
to take
answer
all of
comes from
that.
somebody who don't take those type shots anyway. Um, I don't want to drop nothing or promote myself on your channel, but I will be doing a full video concerning my journey with COVID
Well, you
coming up
already,
pretty
that's
soon. But
okay.
I will say this. I will say this that I learned about it from a friend that I was with for a weekend, having this person have to test every single week for their job, and they tested positive. By the time they told me, I had already started having some body aches and some other different things going on. So I tested not long after that and was told. So I've been knowing since Thursday, last Thursday is, but last Thursday is when I got my positive test. I've kind of known since Tuesday, maybe.
Okay, so in other words, you start off with a cold or something first.
Yeah, you kind of start off. It's different things for different people. A lot of people start off with a dry cough. My cough was not dry at all. I was coughing, but it
I
wasn't.
had the dry cough and I had the cold. The cold was so bad to the point where I felt like somebody was kicking me in my chest over and over and over again. I felt
My
like I
mama had
was
the wet
about to
cold.
die, but I was taking drinking my herbal teas and stuff and my natural remedies, and I was good.
Yeah, she took the Tylenol and she drank a lot of water.
Hmm.
And
You don't go
probably
back to them once they do their test, because once you go back to them, then things look. That's all I'm saying. But you said, Miss Cruiser, who is these people that's getting these millions of dollars from this whole vaccine? Correct?
yes.
Well, I know that the companies like Pfizer and pharmaceutical companies, of course, they're making money off of distributing this vaccine because it's going throughout the whole world. But I'm
Right.
saying that for the most part, this pandemic is hurting not only the United States but other countries. Look at what happening to the cruise industry, the travel industry. See what's happening to regular corporations, all of these restaurants that are having to close down. Walmart is cutting back so as the economy as a whole is
Mhm.
not good for our economy as a whole. So you can't
Let's
just look at
Exactly.
one
let's not
segment
start on
of it. You
Walmart.
got
Well,
to look
you
at
know,
it
well,
as a whole.
well, it's not hitting just big industry, even small businesses. What about my daycare and all like this? People not working and all this kind of stuff. Everybody miss their job and having money, but it's just something got to live with. But somebody asked in you, no cough, you never lost smell or taste. Because I also hear those are symptoms also.
I have lost my sense of smell. I never lost my sense of taste. My appetite, uh, I would get hungry, didn't have a good appetite, and then my appetite came very good. Today is not so great, but I have my surprisingly, I still have my sense of taste. My sense of smell is gone. Every now and then, I can smell a whiff of my mouthwash, but then when I go back to sniff again, it's gone. So I don't know whether it's my brain trying to connect to what I know it to smell like. It's almost like a person who lose their sight and they know what something looked like, so they can see the image in their brain. They think they can see. Maybe that's what's going on with me with my smell. But yeah, I have in my cough is I do have a cough. It's not so bad, and my cough is not a dry cough. It's a very sorry to be disgusting, but it's a very mucusy cough.
That's my
So
mama wants. That's what she
Okay.
has.
But let Miss Olivia speak for a minute now too, y'all. She been back there a while.
Well, I was gonna answer her question.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Oh,
I
go
just
ahead. Ask a question. Then we're gonna let Miss Olivia speak.
I just wanted to say, Miss Cruiser, they all are getting paid for this. Don't let what you see on the TV or in the media fool you. All the government are getting paid for this. The only ones who are suffering in this situation is the American people. Don't think that those corporations didn't get their cut. Don't think that right now with them negotiating the stimulus that they're not trying to give most of the $908 billion to all of these corporations in your government. They're not worried about the American people and giving them their stimulus. They're worried about corporations on both sides.
Exactly.
So those are the ones who making all the billions of dollars while the American people are suffering. You can go,
Wow.
Miss Olivia.
Oh yeah, I just want to ask Miss Cruz. Just I want to suggest that you take a multivitamin, especially vitamin D and E. If you haven't been taking that, it seems that it appears to be helping out Black people a lot, in particular, because we are vitamin. A lot of us are vitamin D deficient because we don't get enough of sun anymore when it comes to us and melanin. Is very imperative. I also did a whole video about the vaccine this morning. I don't know if you guys heard, but in a video I was asking a question that if it would be effective, because they're saying that the virus, I mean the vaccine is only potent from anywhere between they believe anywhere between 4 and 6 months, and they still don't know if it will prevent you from contracting COVID-19. That is what they said on um that's what they're saying in the media now. And now the Journal of Internal Medicine, the Journal of American Medicine, is walking back what they were saying at the beginning of the year about Black and brown people being more susceptible of dying because of the symptoms of COVID-19. They're walking it back, and they're saying we're not any more or less have any greater chance, any more or less greater chance of dying is any other race of people. They're walking that back. They're showing all these Black people taking this vaccine, and you have to ask yourself why when it comes to this vaccine. And I would never impose my opinions about the vaccine on anybody. I'm just asking people to please, do your research, form, decide whether to take it or not based on your own research. But there is a lot of research out there, and I discussed a lot of that on my video today. If anybody want to check it out, and if not, it's fine. I'm not trying to promote it. It's just that I was talking about some things that are already out, and the fact that they are walking back a lot of the stuff that they said at first. That coupled with the fact that we know that Bill Gates and all of big pharma, we are considered non-producers, and that I think that is playing into them promoting this vaccine as well as this virus, promoting it to Black and brown people, moreover Black people in particular. And I also talked about our history when it comes to the medical abuse that Black people have endured for centuries in this country in particular. And so, yeah, I just hope that you guys will consider, whether or not you think the virus is going to be effective. And what are they, or are they giving you something as opposed to protecting you against something? And we know that they've done that before via the Tuskegee trials and stuff like that, when they gave all these Black people syphilis, and they told you was getting your blood tested because you might have some kind of disease, but they were injecting our people with syphilis. It's been done before. It's been done with the immunizations and the mercury. That's why so many of our kids right now have autism. The rates are so high they had to take the mercury out after everybody found out about it. And anyway, I talked about all that on the video this morning.
Well,
I did want to answer
will be
concerning the,
watching afterwards. I'm gonna go watch it when we get off of here.
Oh, and also I want to say one more thing, Bless Watkins. They also said via the mass media, these are not my opinions. I'm just
Mm.
stating, what's on the mass media. I don't want to do nothing extra. They also said that they don't even know if the vaccine is effective at all. When it comes to our children, between the ages of 17 and below, they don't know if the virus is effective at all.
Wow.
I mean, not the virus, but the vaccine. They don't know if the vaccine is
so
effective in young people between the ages of 17 and below. They don't even know if it's going to work at all.
So it shouldn't even work with the older people too if it's not working for the younger people.
Well, even I mean, they rolling it out, and I don't see how you can call it a vaccine if it's only going to be if they think. Now, listen, if they think it's going to protect us for 4 to 6 months, and even then, they don't know if it's going to prevent. It's going to stop us from contracting the COVID. So how can you call it a vaccine?
Y'all,
So
I'm
that means
scared to go take my flu shot now.
the
I
whole
did
world
want to
is being
answer
used as
before
a
I
human
forget.
guinea pig.
Before I forget, somebody and Miss Olivia brought it up too concerning the aspirin. I have a very close relationship with my doctor, so most times when you find out you're positive, they don't even talk to you. They say, "Look, you have if you feel a certain way, or if you feel short of breath, call 911." But because I talk to her almost every day, and one of the things that she did tell me, she said, for me to get an aspirin, 81 mg. You know, a low, what is this called? Hold on, let me look at it. Low.
Well, 81 milligrams is what they usually prescribe for people to take every day that have
Yeah,
heart issues.
right. So she
A
said
blood
to,
thinner if you have a surgery instead of the what you call the Coumadin. Some people would take the aspirin for a blood thinner.
yeah, so she wanted me to take that. Because that has been proven by research to help. And she also told me about the one a day vitamin for women and to make sure that it had zinc in it. And now I am beyond. So, this is the reason why they want to know when your first symptoms. It's very important for them to know when your first symptoms are for COVID because so hard not to say Rona. I don't think it's going to hurt your video to say it. I think they just don't want you to hashtag it because I've been putting it in
I'm
videos.
always saying COVID in my videos,
Yeah,
so I think if
Yeah,
somebody
I see
just
the
told
whole
me what
video about it today and it's
the hashtag.
monetized.
yeah,
Huh?
mine's always been monetized, and I say it all the time. But the reason why they want to know your first day of symptom is because research. Now, this ain't always got to be, but research has shown that the roughest days is between your 5th day and your 8th day. And I'm actually on my 8th day right now. That's assuming that my first symptom was Tuesday. Excuse me. So with that, I'm kind of what they would probably consider out of the woods. I've stayed in the mild symptoms. I never had really, excuse me, had any type of shortness of breath or felt any tightness on my chest or anything like that. It's just the worst for me has been the fatigue. To walk from
Did
my
they
bedroom to my kitchen would wear me out completely.
did they contact trace your people?
I did that. I did that. I went to them and said, "Hey, I was in contact with someone who tested positive." So I
Uh-huh.
make sure when I contracted it. I live in North Carolina, but I contracted it in Virginia. So I
Uh-huh.
had to go back to everybody that came in contact with at a vacation home. Um, which is a loss of money, y'all, losing money at a vacation home. Everyone that I came in contact with at a hotel that I was staying at, and I had to tell everyone. And even before they told me what my test results was on Thursday, this was something I did. I had to go to CVS to get me some stuff, and I went through the drive-through, and I told the girl at the drive-through, I said, "Look, I have been exposed to this virus." And she kind of showed me, look, I'm behind this big old partition. I said, well, you want to put some gloves on before you take my credit card. So I have been careful to, but after I was diagnosed, I haven't been out the house.
What happened to
Nobody's come in
Mr.
the house.
Zero?
I was just refused because I don't want to expose anybody else to it. But there are some people, who do not care about anybody but themselves.
Mm.
Um,
Well,
can I
Manny,
ask?
but let
I'm
me
sorry.
ask you this, Manny, I see you in the chat. You have it also? Just say yes or no. I'm sending prayers to you too. I see now that you're not feeling well either, and I'm kind of afraid y'all to even go take my flu shot now and my pneumonia shot because I don't know if they. I'm thinking they're gonna make something wrong with that doing this corona thing. Y'all might
Well,
sound crazy, but
let me say this, Bless. Let me say this real fast, so somebody say
I'm
something.
praying.
Bless. On the video, I talked about how a lot of black people, not all black people, there's a reason why a lot of black people are mistrusted. They don't trust their doctors. They don't trust the medical, the medical industry in particular because of all this experimentation that's been done to us. So when it comes to something like this, and they keep trying to push it on you in your community, you're naturally going to be suspect of it, and you got to pay attention to what's going on in the news. And you should never take anybody, especially if you're a person of color, you should never take one medical profession's mouth like it's a prayer book. Okay, because you don't know if they're experimenting on you or not. There are many experiments done on black people in particular because they can't really tap into our genome, and so you got
But
to be suspect of anything
but
that they tell
let me
you to
say
do.
this.
And it's a
But
whole book.
having
Just let
said
me
that,
finish.
when you
Let me
when you
finish.
do
Let me
okay,
finish, please. There's a whole book by the it's titled Medical Apartheid, and it's talking about medical abuse when it comes to black people, and it's talking about the abuses that have been inflicted upon us ever since since we stepped off the boat in 1869. And it's a black woman that wrote this book, and she documents a whole lot of these issues, and she talks about it in depth. She did an interview, and I played her interview on my video this morning so that you can go hear these things from yourself for yourself. And so that is pretty much. And I also want to answer Smooth Tennessee Whiskey. Yes, Biden is officially the president. They took the electoral college vote yesterday, and he is officially our new president. So yes, he is. I'm sorry. Go
Well,
ahead.
you know what, ladies, all of this right here sounded really scary. At the same time, it's kind of depressing. Now, the people that I knew that had it here, they actually had to stay in the hospital. It was two sisters. They stayed in the hospital a couple of weeks, and she said it was 6 treatments while she was in there. And she was talking of the tiredness, the breathing, the cold. She sounded as she had a extreme case
Yeah.
of pneumonia. Is how it sounded to me. And
Yeah.
now I don't know what was in the 6 treatments, but that's what she said they gave her every day was a total of 6 treatments, and she got through it. That even when she came home, she had to come home with the what's the machine? People put on their nose, the oxygen
The
machine.
oxygen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she still wasn't breathing good. Now it's been a little while, maybe 3 weeks or whatever, since she got through it. So she sounds like she had it way terrible than the symptoms that you're mentioning. So in other words, it just depends on the person and their immune system, how bad they feel, and their symptoms and everything is what I'm starting to get from this. And then the vitamins that you take, Miss Olivia mentions some vitamins. Did you say vitamins or
Yeah,
something like that?
multivitamin, especially the ones infused with A, E, and like Miss Cruiser says, zinc.
Okay. Lord,
Because
I need
that vitamin E, a lot of us are vitamin D
see.
deficient,
Mhm.
is because we need the sun as people of color. We need the sun to activate our DNA. We need to be exposed to the sun, and when you don't do that, you make yourself susceptible to a lot of stuff because our melanin protects us against a lot of things. See, that's why they keep experimenting on us, and people don't want to believe it. But it's just a fact that you can go read about it. Like I said, there's a book called Medical Apartheid. In particular, this black woman wrote about how the medical industry abuses black people that have been doing it for centuries. Like it's documented. She even talked about how they discriminate against us when it comes to organ donation and stuff like that. She said she found a whole file of folders stamped with the word Negro on it, and they're not talking about giving these people. They were not talking about
wow.
moving these people up on the donor rolls. They were talking about hospice care. They never planned on giving them an organ, but they were making plans for the end of they were making end of life plans for these people. They were never even going to be considered for a organ replacement.
Wow.
And if I
Well,
could
thank
say
you
two
for
things to
on
that,
that.
first thing I want to say is that I definitely agree with you concerning. We know history has shown that they have did test on black folk. History has shown that. And bless. There was one example. This is going to be a real quick example. A coworker of mine, her mother called it. She called it. Her daughter called it. Of course, her mother is 20 years older than her, and she's about 26 years older than her daughter. The mother ended up in the hospital on oxygen and everything. The granddaughter, she lost her sense of taste, sense of smell, and had absolutely no other symptoms. My coworker, she just had body aches and lost her sense of smell and her sense of taste. So that's three different people in the same family that caught at the same time with three different results. So that's what people have to understand about this. I also want to say, along with the fact that as Black people, we are kind of we don't trust the doctor's office, and rightfully we don't. And sometimes we don't really trust what we're told from government. Rightfully we don't. And as a result, sometimes what we tend to do is not follow some protocols. Or like, for example, I ain't speaking on the vaccine when I say, don't be afraid. Like once you catch COVID, really, unless you got some really, really bad symptoms, the doctors ain't giving you nothing. Ain't nothing they can do for you but give you some advice, because ain't nothing they can do.
Then all you can do is just lay down and fight it out, huh? That's what I heard when it first started. People
And
just have
so,
to just lay
but
down and fight it
with
out.
saying that is that a lot of times I think that after saying all of that about we not trust the doctors, and rightfully so, sometimes we as Black folks do what we want to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do what we want to do. This ain't come out the air for me. I left North Carolina and went to Virginia because I wanted to see after vacation home and mingled with people. That's
Yes,
how
you
I
did.
got, because I
But
made
at this
choice.
point, I'm gonna offer my prayers to you and Manny. I didn't even know Manny was sick with it. I see him on here all the time. He never even mentioned it.
Well, it's
I
just
appreciate you
not
coming on here
Black people
telling us
that do it.
about it. I'm getting ready to wrap it up, huh?
I'm just saying it's not just Black
I'm
people
getting
that
ready.
don't do what they want to do when it comes to this virus. Nobody wants to do what they want to do and do what they have to do in this country to protect themselves from this virus. And when it comes to this virus in particular, and that vaccine, what they are doing is they are hoping to bring up that they hoping that this vaccine will actually bring about something that's natural, something that's supposed to happen, something called herd immunity. Do you see what I'm saying? So it ain't about just Black people not doing what they supposed to do. It's about everybody in this country,
Exactly.
especially the Anglos in particular. They didn't even believe in wearing a mask because
I
Trump
agree,
was
but
coming
I
down.
didn't get to
And
finish
they
my
still
point.
don't.
I didn't
So
get
it's
to finish
not
And
my
they
just
still
point
just
in
don't.
that,
Black
and I
people.
don't want
And
my
we
point.
have
I don't
every
want my
right to
point
be
lost in what I
suspect
was saying.
of the medical industry. We have every right to want to protect ourselves and our children because they keep treating us wrong when it comes to these medical professionals. If you are blessed enough to find a doctor that really wants to work with you, and you can tell by the way that they talk to you. And like I have a doctor, and he's hates to give me any type of medicine. He keeps
Oh,
pushing this herbal therapy and all of this and all that stuff on me. You know what I mean? And so I trust him somewhat, not altogether. I go and I do my own research before I to put anything in my body. You best believe I'm going to research it to the best of my ability. And all I was trying to say was, it is your choice whether you choose to take this vaccine or not. All I'm trying to say is just please just try to read something and just please be careful. Just don't lay down and take whatever these people is trying to give to you, no matter what the disease is, no matter if it's this pandemic or not, because this pandemic is in fact real. You saw it is real. People are actually dying, but
yes,
you
they
don't have
are.
to think that you are any more susceptible of dying. You let these people fear you out of your life. You don't have to do that. But do what is best for you. That's all I was
Exactly.
trying to say. And I
Okay,
hope
but
you
with that
guys
edge,
take it
y'all, I
along.
got to get ready to come up off of here. Thank you, Miss Cruiser, for coming on, sharing, what you're going through with this, Rona. Thank you, Miss Olivia. When I
Absolutely.
come off here, I'm going to go over there and watch your
But
live that you
you're
made
welcome,
this
and
morning.
thank you everybody for your
I
prayers. I
appreciate
appreciate it.
Be
everybody that
safe.
came on the panel today. Kiki here, grab the link for what we was talking about earlier so we can stay in the background. I appreciate everybody that came on, y'all. Went over my time, but I did because it's interesting in what y'all talking about. I'm going to be watching out for the symptoms myself. I pray I don't get it. It's kind of scary listening to y'all and listening to Miss Cruz and how hers started off. Oh, y'all. I mean, it's just a lot. And Miss Olivia, you're right. It's not a race thing. But
Yeah.
most of them, I'm gonna say Caucasians, you say Anglos, you're right. But when I'm watching the news, and most of the ones that don't want to abide by the rules of wear the mask to be what you call Anglos, I don't get it, don't understand it, but it ain't for me to get it, understand it.
Right.
Because who's on, and don't they realize by them not wearing the mask, they're putting all of us in jeopardy?
It's just not computing, Bless. It's not computing in their brain. It's not working for them. You know, so yeah.
And then another sign that is getting worse here in Sacramento, when I went to Walmart a few days ago, the line was long. They're starting to have a line again. She
Yeah.
had the little tablet counting how many was going in, and then if they come out, let that many in, y'all. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of afraid to even go get my pneumonia cold shot. I don't know why. Y'all talking about this. Well, we talking about this Rona shot. I'm thinking maybe they trying to test that and add more to it because of the virus. I don't know. My mind just going everywhere now. Sound kind of crazy, but that's what I'm thinking now. Because
Yeah.
I've always have taken the pneumonia shot every 2 years. You only can take it every 2 years, and your flu shot once a year. But
Right.
I don't want to take the Rona shot.
Yeah, I forgot to tell Miss Cruz. I hope she get better. And I hope she taking her multivitamin. Do you see what I'm saying? And so yeah.
Morning powder, sea moss, turmeric. I take a shot every morning. And oh, okay. Let me see. Best welcome, Auntie. Don't be scared. God got us. I just fight. Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna
Right.
pray that no weapons form against me and plead the blood of Jesus all around me. That's the best
That's
I can do. And keep trying to wear gloves and masks as I go
right.
out.
That's
That's
right.
all I can do.
That's
So
right.
evidently
Yeah.
you did a live this morning. See, you 3 hours ahead of me. So that's why a lot of times when you go, I kind of miss y'all in the mornings, but I do be catching the replay.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well,
So
yeah,
any last
I put a lot of information on that video this morning, and it's not a popular thing to talk about, you know. But I felt like I just had to say something, and that's the reason why I did it. You know what I mean? And it wasn't no wow conspiracies or nothing like that. All the information came, you know, from the scientists and the doctors, you know. And I gave
but
my opinion on how I felt about a lot of it, of course, you know. So yeah.
But you know what? It's not popular to talk about it. And that's why I let you and Miss Cruiser, you telling about what you know, and Miss Cruiser actually having it and letting us know. I
Yeah.
want to hear whether it's popular or not. A lot of people leave, they don't want to hear stuff like
Right.
that, but we all need to hear it.
Yeah.
That's why I want to update the Californians for sure what's going on here in California.
Yeah.
For us, the Kaisers getting the first, and it's starting in Southern California, which is Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie Q. And that's why, so popular, not popular, I wanted y'all to speak on this. You can see I was listening intently because I want to look for the things, and I need to get these vitamins. And I'm a woman of a particular age. I know I got to be careful because they say it attack us first if we can't get through it. But in the news, I'm hearing older people catching it. They come through with it. The 90-year-old person came through with it. So that's why it depends on your immune system and how you
Yeah.
take care of yourself as far as your body and being
Definitely
healthy.
get your a multivitamin, Miss Bliss. If you're not taking one, definitely
No,
get you
I'm
one.
not. So I got something. I'm gonna start taking it. I got vitamins. All
Yeah,
right, pills. Yeah,
absolutely.
that's I am. Good morning, Ronnie Q.
Good morning,
I'm
lady.
on my way out, but I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
speak.
I just wanted to say real quickly. I was catching up on your. I had to step away, and I was catching up on what you guys were talking about. And
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to say about this vaccine that you got to be. There's several different vaccines out here, and Miss Olivia, I just wanted to clarify this morning the vaccine that I'm talking about that uses the chimpanzee adrenovirus is the AstraZeneca virus,
Uh,
and they definitely are using chimpanzee adenovirus, but they cannot tell you for sure once it's replicated inside your own DNA that it won't replicate some parts of the chimpanzee DNA into your DNA. That's what it does. It copies the RNA in your body to
well,
create a immune response to the coronavirus.
well,
Not
what I was trying to tell you, Roddy Q, is that the only way it can't replicate it. You can't replicate chip DNA into your DNA. The only thing that they're using, if they're doing that, They're trying to boost your, they're trying to supercharge your DNA, is what I'm trying to tell you. That's
Correct.
what they're doing with the rDNA, the replicated DNA. They're doing the same. It's only to supercharge your DNA, because when a foreign DNA comes into your system, your DNA is going to try to kill it off. It's going to supercharge it. They're trying to kickstart it. That's what they're trying to do. So if they are using chimp DNA or RNA or whatever you want to call, or even rDNA, which is replicated DNA, is simply to kickstart your own immune system. So if they are using that, which is absolutely plausible, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to kickstart your immune system. They're trying to kickstart your immune system, even with this vaccine. That's why they're saying it may only work for 4 to 6 months. It may. We don't even know if it's going to prevent you. Keep you safe from the vaccine, protect you from the coronavirus itself. What they're trying to do is they're hoping for herd immunity, like we talked about on the video this morning. They're doing all of this stuff simply to help jumpstart herd immunity. We're going to have to become immune to it. It's gotten so bad. Our own bodies are going to have to replicate itself or jumpstart its immune system so that we can be sustainable, so that we can live through this this thing, just like we did with tuberculosis and a whole lot of other stuff. They want to bring about herd immunity. But that's what they want to bring about.
I just want to clarify from the scientific level that this DNA and these strands of adrenoviruses, they are scientifically doctored to be put into your own.
The virus is doctored. Do you think that that's do you really think that came from animals, or from a bat, or from some pork or something? No, this is a pandemic. It's done killed off so many people. It's no way that this came from nature. It's a bioweapon that was released on the world.
My point, and to all these different strains, but the coronavirus, this is a novel strand of the coronavirus, which means it's the first time seeing this strand, which is correct what Ms. Cruiser said. But in fact, coronavirus is a common cause of different colds. A coronavirus does cause other strands of coronavirus is what causes cold. So
but not this strain, though. This strain and it got stronger. If you will notice, it got stronger. It's stronger than it was the first time.
That's what's meant by novel coronavirus, which means it's the first time it's ever been seen.
But I know, but I'm just saying it mutated. It mutated, and I don't think that. And I think that it was created in a lab.
And I just wanted to reiterate, there are all different types of vaccines. There is only this one vaccine. So if anybody is concerned about that, who is going to take the vaccine, you might want to understand that the one by AstraZeneca is the only one that uses the chimpanzee DNA. And also, Australia had a whole different strand of coronavirus vaccine that they were using, and it uses adenovirus 5. We're not using that method of vaccination, but they had to stop their vaccination entirely because that's what they were using, because it was giving false positives for the HIV virus. Now,
we talked about that yesterday.
But I want to know. But what I want to know is, if you're giving people shots to vaccinate them for the coronavirus, why are you going back and testing them for HIV anyway? So it seems like they already knew that there was some type of HIV possibilities in this virus that they were using, because when you get the coronavirus in the US, they're not going to test you several weeks later for HIV. HIV is a specific test done for specific reasons. So why would they be going back testing for HIV after they vaccinated these people with that vaccine that they have now pulled off the market? See, you got to be real careful with these vaccines, and everybody's thinking, oh, it's and this is not coming from me, and I didn't hear this, and word on the street didn't tell me. No, I've read these things in scientific articles about what they're making these vaccines from. So
yes, have I.
Don't take our word for it. Do what we do.
Go read it.
Research for yourselves.
Yeah.
So wanted to just clarify, Miss Olivia. I wasn't trying to contradict what you
Oh
were
no,
saying.
no, no. Any information is absolutely appreciated. No, I would never. No,
Yeah,
not when it's any little drop of information that you want to share. You know what I mean? And especially when it's documented and people can go read it for themselves. Absolutely no. I didn't
exactly.
think that at all. No, ma'am. Thank you. No.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
so
Well,
there.
let me say this, ladies. I really enjoyed y'all and hearing Miss Ronnie Q.
Stay blessed.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
on.
Bliss.
Even though I was on my way out, that's okay. I wanted to hear your take on it too. But I really must run. I appreciate
Okay.
everybody that
Thank you,
came in.
blessed.
Thank you,
I
Bliss.
appreciate the wealth of information I just got between the both of you guys, Ronnie Q and Miss Olivia. I hope it don't seem as if I'm rushing. I'm not, but it is time for me to go for real. And so somebody gonna probably finish this up today. I don't know who's going live after me, but I know when I get off there and jump and get me some breath to go take care of a few things I need to take care of real quick. So I appreciated everybody on the panel today. I appreciate all the information. I wish I could stay longer for us to finish this out with you guys. But I am keeping in mind the vitamins y'all mentioned. Prayers going out to Miss Cruz and Manny. Special prayers, and then prayers for anybody that's going through this. Y'all know what I'm saying? I really hate to see that people I know even on the tube is going through this. But y'all fighters, God got y'all. And like I said, I'm keeping y'all in prayers. I pray for y'all by name when I do pray. I ask God, I plead the blood of Manny and this cruiser. No weapons may prosper against them, that they will come through this with flying colors. Kiki, if I wanted you to still be here, so you could have grabbed the link, but I guess you left like a lot of people did. Because when we talk like this, positive stuff, people don't want to hear, but it's something we got to hear sometime, okay? Really must hear it. So I'm going to catch y'all later. Drop them diamonds as we listen to our music on the way out, okay? Love y'all. Drop them diamonds, y'all. Thank you. If you haven't hit the like, go ahead now. If you want to leave a blessing, go ahead now. Love you guys. And let's just listen to the music on the way out. That God is a healer. Drop those diamonds, y'all. Shalom.